All right, welcome to the Sae Bae cast, number 146 with Jiksee and Mawrin. Jiksee and Mawrin, how are you guys doing tonight?
Doing
Yo,
fantastic.
doing well.
Hell yeah, love to hear it.
Thanks for having us.
Absolutely,
Thank you.
my fucking pleasure, of course. It was nice meeting you guys officially in the flesh at Las Vegas.
It was
So,
awesome.
yeah, that
Yeah,
was
it was so nice meeting you. It was so surreal
yeah,
meeting
just
like
just me,
all the
right?
people.
Everybody,
Oh,
not me.
well, I mean,
I told
honestly, it
I
was.
wasn't surreal enough.
I saw you at a shooting star like a week before, and I was just like I told you I was excited to meet you, and you're like, oh yeah, it's gonna be crazy. I'm like,
It
it was
fucking
crazy.
was, dude. No, it is true though. Like meeting everybody when you actually are like in the same vicinity and you're like, bruh, like you're an actual person. It's just
it's a weird feeling.
it's so weird. And I know like I've said that so much and there's probably listeners that are like, just shut the fuck up. Like people are people, but like it's different when like I'll just bring up the best example, like Bodhi. Like, bruh, when you meet
Yeah.
Bodhi and you've been watching him for years and you see him as like D-list celebrity. I don't know, C-list celebrity. I don't know, whatever the fuck celebrity tier he's in. It's like, bruh, he's a person, and then he's actually a person too, because he also doesn't have any like agenda to like up it. Like he doesn't. He's not like an actual celebrity where he actually has like rules to like fucking follow. It seems like most celebrities nowadays, like I'm talking like the top movie stars, like they never are actually in like a normal setting, like even like a long form podcast. Like that would like never happen. Imagine like fucking Brad Pitt or something and like
They have to go through like so many people, I feel like, where it's like
Yeah.
filtered out, like, oh, can I do this? Like, and then it's like three people, like, nah, probably not, you know what I mean?
oh yeah, they have it's like
So I can't even imagine.
but it definitely keeps up the prestige, you know what I mean? Like
Mhm.
True.
you not being in a lot of things like helps keep that. I don't know, it's like Zezima, you know, like fucking if
Well, for a
everybody.
little bit.
Yeah, it's true. I don't
The
know about anymore.
mystery. Yeah, no, yeah,
I
definitely
don't
not
think there's
anymore.
a mystery anymore.
Yeah,
No.
not really.
But back in the day, like I remember like even just like other like big like RuneScape players back in the day were like celebrities almost. Like
Hmm.
back in like 2007, 2005, like people that were like high up on the leaderboards, they would have like a crowd of people following them in game everywhere they went.
Yeah, that's fucking dope.
Good times.
Yeah, I mean that was like Ice Poseidon. That was like the last guy that's like fuck, like you just fucking follow him basically. Like, I mean,
Oh
not me,
god.
but you'd always see a group of people. Yeah,
He did
Yeah,
have his
people would.
minions.
yeah,
People would for sure.
yeah. But yeah, really, really cool meeting you guys. And trying to think, because was that your guys' first TwitchCon, or had you guys already met a lot of these people?
I went to San Diego last year, but like I feel like there was so many more people there this year and like so many more people from like overseas. Like it was crazy to see like Solo Mission and like Sea Engineer and like Dino and like a bunch of people like that. Like those like British people exist. Like that's
Nah, no, they
Yeah,
crazy.
don't.
that is weird. That's always weird.
Yeah.
I
So
didn't I
like
didn't get any of those parties, but I met a few of my overseas friends. Shout out ZDAV.
yeah. So yeah, I mean, I got to meet like a bunch of like my closer homies the year before, but like yeah, this year I got to go with Pack to like one of the events thrown by Crusaders, so it was like I was lucky to meet a bunch of like other people as well.
Yeah, that was cool. Yeah, especially the Brits. Like fucking seeing West Ham and Dino just sitting there in the corner
Yeah.
drinking. I'm just like, bruh. And what the hell
Yeah.
were up with Dino's feet, dude? Like, you see his fucking shoes?
Yeah, I did.
No,
Those were
but I just in Dino's defense, for those that saw that Twitter picture where he's sitting with Bodie in West Ham, like his fucking feet looked like 3 feet long. They actually did it, like they were normal size, but the shoes did look a little silly. But I mean, that's just fashion, baby. Fashion's pain.
no, yeah, they were dripped out.
Oh yeah,
Like,
hella dripped.
yeah.
Okay, so let's get a little bit of an introduction for both of you, for those listening. So I guess we'll start with you, Jiksee. Like, who are you? What are you known for in the OSRS community? And yeah, just a little bit about like maybe your RuneScape history potentially.
Yeah, for sure. So, yeah, I edit videos for Zoe Pancakes for her YouTube, and used to stream like decent amount, but I have kind of just been like focusing on school and real life stuff recently and just kind of enjoying the game as a game and then also focusing on editing. But yeah, I just kind of play a main account now. I played Iron Man for a really long time as well. I have like a kind of like mid-game Iron Man, getting to the late game where stuff starts to get like lame, and I was like, I just want to play with my max gear. So yeah,
without dedicating another 10,000
yeah,
hours. Yeah.
yeah. So
Cool. What about you, Mawrin? Let's hear it.
I mean, I've played RuneScape since like 2008. I think most people, I guess nowadays not as much, but most people used to know me because I played Ultimate Iron Man, way back in the day, like way before all the new stuff they got with like GOH, House, and whatnot. But I played that a lot, and I just play main, just hang out. And I
Okay.
stream sometimes on Mondays for my Dream Monday. That's about it.
Okay, can we talk about your UIM experience? Why the hell did you decide to play a UIM, and how long did you
Yeah,
play for?
I played for way longer than I should have, to be honest with you.
Okay, what years?
Um,
Like years? What? Like, did you start on
um,
release?
I started like a little bit after release. I remember going to the first ever Ultimate Iron Man 99 party, and I was like, "What is happening?" Like it was Lady Deja Vu getting 99 smithing, and I just like pull up to this party. I'm like, "Yo, what's happening?" And this dude's like, "Yeah, it's an Ultimate Iron Man getting the first 99." And I'm like, "That sounds crazy. What even is that?" Like, so some dude told me about it at this party, and then I made one, and that's about it. And then I played till I can't remember the exact year, but I remember there's a thing, if you look on my like Wise Old Man or whatever, Crystal Math Labs, the graph is really funny because you can pinpoint like the day that I de-ironed because like my playtime skyrockets after that. It's so funny. Like plateaus for like a year and then just skyrockets. It's pretty funny.
That's funny.
So you
So,
can pinpoint it. I just can't remember the exact date.
okay, so let's get a little bit of that account history. So, what did you achieve on your UIM, and also what was your what was your UIM's name? It is your main now, right?
It was the same, yeah, just Mawrin. I got to like it's like a not like a famous thing, but I know Whale and Six Ice have mentioned it. It's like a landmarker kind of since like you de-iron it like stays permanently. And I was exactly 2100 total, so they they both made tweets when they passed me. I was like, damn. Yeah, so just permanently sitting there. But I mean, to be honest, I didn't like achieve anything crazy. It just was like
But
I
at the
just played
time, it was a
yeah, I
fucking
just played
beast.
earlier than like most people did, you know what I mean? That was kind of
But you also had to suffer through the
oh
like the
dude,
bullshit,
dude,
you know?
dude, the worst thing I've ever done in this game was the fucking limestone attack stones construction. It combined hopping worlds and the shop stuff. You have to like dude, I've never like experienced anything worse than that. I can't lie to you.
Okay, let's go through that method because I do know what you're talking about because I think I've seen
So you
videos.
just
But
have to
for
you have
those
to
that
have
don't,
the flame tier bag, like the random ass item
oh my
from the
god.
Morton thing. You have to
okay,
have that because that's what stores the things. Then you have the play legs that teleport you there. So you have to go there. You like hop like 3 worlds to fill your bag up, and then you just teleport home, build these like attacks. It was so
what was the
bad,
XP per
man.
hour?
It had to be like maybe 80K at
Oh
most.
my god! And it's just like sweat fest, basically.
Oh, dude, it was just
And
right
that and
clicking
that's the
everywhere,
most
buying
efficient,
shops.
right?
Yeah. At the time, that was before Mahogany Home, before all this other shit. Like it was
Yeah.
just like that's how you did it. Like
That's
there
some
was a
pickled
bunch of those
brain
that I can
shit.
remember, dude. Literally, like that. Like nowadays, there's way more like options and stuff. But like, dude, there used to be like one way to do stuff. It was terrible.
Okay, so let's actually talk about this topic a little bit, where the game seems to be going down a route of being easier and easier, which in a lot of ways is a good thing, but in a lot
Mhm.
of ways
In
can be
certain scenarios, yeah.
very annoying because of like the devaluation generally. And
Yeah.
I know there's gonna be some fucking Reddit nerds that are like, oh my, just the word devalue makes their like hair stick up. And they're like, you
Yeah.
elitist, like. But I mean, fucking like RuneScape's about the flex at the end of the day, like
It really is.
truly.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
do stuff just so you can be like, yeah, I did that. Like,
Yeah.
Exactly.
half
So
my infernal cables so I could tell my roommates about it because I showed them and they're like, that looks impossible. And then I was like, yeah, I got one.
yeah, you're fucking legend for that. Just own them, basically. Hell yeah.
Pretty much.
So let's. UIM has had the most severe devaluements I've
Dude,
ever seen. What is the
it
worst
hurts,
one? Do you
man.
think?
It's honestly so hard to tell. I almost want to say noted potions
That's
because
what I was thinking.
I remember vividly that day that it came out because there was a tweet that this guy Sond, he was like he was one of the coolest ultimates I'd met, and a bunch of 200 mils and stuff. Like what a fucking guy. But so he makes this post of like his mole setup, like before and after noted potions, and like before, dude, you had to like go like I used to have an Irrit in one patch, a Quorum in one patch, and whatever in the other one, and like I would just make a 3 dose of each. You know what I mean? Like just shit like that.
Yep.
It's just so funny, man. Like now you just have a stack of like 20,000 noted prayer pots or whatever. It's just it's crazy.
There definitely was something like hella masochistic about how it used to be. I actually think
I think a lot of it was also the death timer too, because I remember playing like when. And I know we'll get into this, the fucking Sarah Doman incident. Someone mentioned in the Twitter thing, and it's gonna be a thing. But
let's just talk about it right now.
let's just get it over with. Oh man,
Go into it.
I guess I'll just start it. So at the time, I'm just like playing alone and stuff, and Whale is streaming, and I'm kind of like in a stream chat and stuff, and I'm killing Sarah Doman, and this is before I had the like the world saver thing on RuneLite. So like I didn't know what world I was on. I just was on one, killing it.
Oh no.
And I can't remember like my RuneLite crash or my something PC, something crashes. And I log on and I'm just in Lumbridge and I'm like, oh man, the timer has started. So I'm like panicking. So I run to the Sarah room and I had died on like the farthest pile from the door. So like you couldn't even see the pile. Even if you were like on the right world, you couldn't tell if it was the right world because of the pile. So at this point, there's probably 40 minutes left on my pile, and I'm like really starting to freak out. I'm like, I don't know how to tell which world it is, let alone where it like. So, anyways, I'm feeling pretty defeated. It feels kind of like a lost cause. So I go into Whale's chat, and I'm like, hey man, like I'm pretty upset. I'm pretty sure I'm about to wipe and lose all my shit. And he's like, wait, what do you mean? So I explain quickly what's going on, and he's like, all right, everyone gear up, we're going to Sarah Doman. We probably had 20 to 25 people in that room, and we would kill the boss, clear the entire room, and then just hop a world down the list. And we probably hopped, I don't even know, maybe like 40, 50 times just down the worlds until we found the pile. And we found the pile with like maybe 5 minutes to spare.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my
it
god.
Was one of the craziest fucking like because like I was in like tears, bro. Like I'm just like I had like a Dragon Hunter crossbow, bro, and I got like 2 KC, like all this other nothing like too crazy.
But for the time, it was fucking nuts.
For the time, yeah. And so like just like I remember just hopping worlds and like I just see this I'm like, no way, man. It was an insane fucking experience.
Bro, Whale's
probably
the
my most famous.
boy.
Everyone mentioned it. Yeah, Whale is like I that's not even what I like anticipated happening. Like I just was like damn, like my stuff's gone, like I can't do anything. And he's like, nah, everyone gear up, we're going. Like I was like
holy shit.
It was the Whale live stream, so this was like 3 a.m. Like we
were
all like tired,
like just hopping, killing stairs.
I remember I was like with them. I accidentally hopped to the wrong world at one point and died, and like had to run back. And
this man just high as a kite. He's like, what world? All right, next one. Just
literally.
Yeah, that's probably my quote-unquote claim to fame. That's what gets mentioned the most, I think.
That is fucking awesome. See, I like heard of that, but like it was just so
it was like
long
a
ago.
whole thing. Yeah, I remember it was like the first clip on Behemoth, like of me finding my stuff and him like freaking out and like, oh yeah, it was a whole thing.
Jeez, man. So you said you were like basically burning out, and then as soon as you de-ironed, you just became addicted again.
So, well, a lot of it was like I have pretty bad ADHD, and so like I would go die to Hispori, and I'd go do something, and 15 minutes later, man, I kind of want to go kill this. So I go get my shit, die to Hispori, go get a looting bag, put it all in there, and do this thing for 15 minutes. Oh man, I kind of, you could see kind of where this problem starts to arise, where you're just dying to Hispori more than you're doing any content.
Yeah.
So I kind of just logged out for like a solid 6 months, and it was in the back of my mind, like I could de-iron, but like, when you even mention de-ironing, bro, it's like a raw piece of meat on the road, and then all these vultures come flying to it. oh my god, mains are so easy to make. Like, why wouldn't you? You know how it
Yeah,
goes.
yeah,
So
yeah, yeah, yeah.
it was like a whole thing. I just kind of
It's gotten less toxic over time.
It
I feel
really
like.
has, yeah, yeah. Back when I first mentioned it, it was like I was like committing
Oh,
treason.
people were like crying over it. Like people would be in
Uh-huh.
tears. Like, no, 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 don't.
Dude,
Fucking like Anakin
literally, man.
Skywalker, like no
It's
legs.
like the way I view it is like this is like my account. Like I did all this. Like I don't just like because I would have just if I made a new account, it would have just been trash. Like I would have never. Like if I'm gonna do everything on, it, I might as well just keep going on it. I
Yeah,
don't know.
yeah. And it's so much easier said than done to be like, just make a fucking
Yeah,
main and get to that point.
literally,
Like,
man.
brother,
Just go get a
Christ.
quest cape real quick. Like, oh man.
Yeah, no, but I
So,
mean, yeah. So how did that feel? Did you ever have regrets over it? And keep
I
in
honestly
mind
didn't.
because
I'm amazed. I'm a very regretful person. It's really hard for
yeah,
me to make decisions, and I never once was like, man, I miss being a UIM. Like, it just fucking sucked. And
did
like,
you?
and it helped that they like devalued so much shit. 'Cause I was like, yeah, they just ruined the mode. Like,
Oh
I
yeah,
don't really
yeah,
want to play
straight up.
anymore.
Did you have any desire to de-iron to a normal Iron Man?
I did for like a week, and then I realized I like had nothing, and I'm like, this is just like if I'm not gonna start, like this
Yeah,
is pointless. So I just went all
yeah,
the way.
that's
It was
fair.
like a small week of being a gray helm.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, that must have been just a fucking weird
It
just
was, bro.
time just being an iron like this is
The
awkward.
picture I have a picture of me like standing by the GE with my whole inventory of shit ready to sell, and it's such a funny picture. It's all like random stuff. Yeah, like what? Like I had like Justy leg, dude. I did so much top. All I had was Justy legs,
What
BCP.
so you played exclusively a UIM for all this
Yeah,
time.
I learned everything as a UIM, which is crazy.
Was it bizarre being able to just trade people and use the grand exchange and all of this? Like how fucking glorious was that?
Dude, I've been so pampered for so long that I almost am starting to like forget what it like. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's dude, I'm so used to it now, but like I remember there was a weird curve, and like I remember like just having inventory space, where like I felt like I was cheating half the time. Like, why do I have 20 sharks instead of 4? Like, what's happening?
Holy shit.
You just sacrifice half your inventory.
So, Jiksee, you play an Iron Man, but you play a main now. Is that correct?
Yeah, yeah. I
But you
played
have
an
an Iron
Iron
Man.
Man for a long time, yeah, and I chose not to de-iron because I don't know, like I might go back to it at some point, just to when I'm done with main, when I'm bored of main, because I don't really see myself like doing any like serious logging or anything. But yeah, I'm working on maxing right now. Um,
Okay. What's your
I'm like
Iron Man's name? Let me just look it up.
titties, Tiddees.
He's like, are you sure? Are you wait, Tiddies?
Tiddees, titties.
EES. Tiddies nuts.
Yeah.
Oh,
Damn, okay. Not fucking bad.
Yeah, we did some gaming. I wanted to play Iron Man originally because I played Iron Man on RS3 like since like its release for like 4 years probably, and then yeah, I got like 200 mil thieving on my Iron Man, like locked in at like rank 70 or something, and like then I got bored of that and came to old school and have honestly enjoyed it much more. There's so much less like Iron
Bullshit.
Man on RS3 is just like dailies and weeklies and like make sure
monthly.
you monthlies and
I mean, it's probably good if you have like a full-time ass
bi-weeklies.
job and like you've already like
Mhm.
been so used to that kind of play style because like don't get me wrong, like there
Yeah.
are genuinely so many people that love passive games that are like
Melvor
idle. Yeah, just
Yeah,
they
true.
like that and I don't. Like like that's literally why I like old school so much is cuz it never had that
Yeah.
bullshit.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah. I also like the old school community just seems so like I don't know, I've just had so much more like fun on old school
Totally.
with
Totally.
friends. Yeah.
There are
Like
some actual like party animals as well in the OSRS community, and like people that I always say this about like the based community is they are always wanting to do shit like make events and stuff where most of the time, like when you think of the average motherfucking gamer, like they're locked in their room, like just fucking playing this game. And like the last thing they're going to do is organize an event and stuff that's non like official. And having a community that really tries to invite everyone and bring everyone together and like fucking have meetups, like that's insane. Like that's what makes the community amazing, at least as of late, I think.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. Yeah, I think that it's so refreshing to like actually do stuff, like not just sit inside. Like as much as I love like gaming on the computer and being on the computer, like I also love like going and doing things like going to like shows and stuff. Like in Vegas we went to like a EDM show and like yeah, it's just so fun to like do things outside of the game too.
Did you get to go to the Sphere?
No, we wanted to, but like that shit was expensive. I think we gotta wait till the hype dies down a bit.
Okay, the Brits all went, I'm pretty sure, because I talked to Pip and he said he went.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah.
He got that big YouTube money.
Yeah, those fucking Brit YouTubers, they fucking like broke the algorithm. They all know how to fucking just game the system.
So true.
I mean, you got Solo Mission and fucking Torvesta and like C Engineer all sitting there like, yeah, we fucking solved this shit. And I'm just like,
the Titans.
Legends. Yeah, literal Titans.
Really?
I mean, dude, you were at the Crusader party. You watched Solo Mission and Torvesta playing pool. They both sucked, dude. Like, I'm sorry, they sucked, but like, that's just so cool. It's like iconic seeing them together. Just fucking, I don't know.
It really is, yeah. Like I literally like have grown up like watching their YouTube videos and stuff. Someone that I like wish that had come was Guns Chili because that's someone that I like.
He's a legend.
Really look up to.
He's a legend.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's quite a bit of people from Australia and people from just pretty much everyone that's not US based. Even there's like some Canadians I want to meet that like I don't know. There's just so many. There's still so many people I haven't met, even though Las Vegas was so like big. I'm really hoping that most people decide to go to RuneFest when it gets brought back. Hopefully this next year.
Yeah, I would really love to go to RuneFest. I'd probably go to RuneFest over TwitchCon if I had to make a choice.
Oh yeah, everyone's going to RuneFest. Nobody's going to go to TwitchCon if there's a RuneFest around the same time.
Yeah, that's what it feels like.
Yeah. Okay, so what you guys have both had like the Iron Man experience. And it seems like both of you are playing the main pretty much primarily. Is that correct?
Yeah.
So is there anything that you kind of miss? Like, is like, I know like you guys don't really have regrets and you still have your Iron Man to go back to, Jiksee, but like what are the pros of playing an Iron Man or Ultimate Iron Man and having that lifestyle over mains now that you've like both seen the light of being a main? Like, what are
honestly,
the pros?
I mean, it was kind of cool being an Ultimate back in the day, just because people would see the helmet and be like, "Damn, like that's." But I mean, that's really about it. I can't think of anything.
That's about it.
That's really about it. Just the helmet. I was like the first. I joined the clan FOH. I was like the first Ultimate in there, and they'd always just call me a P mod.
Oh, that's funny. It seems like nobody actually knew what the rules of UIM are either.
Dude, I know.
To explain it.
Yeah, pretty much every time. And then they hit you with the, wait, what?
Yeah.
I think one thing that I kind of miss about Iron Man is like when you have a bunch of friends that are also Iron Man and like you're all like looking for gear upgrades, you're all like doing raids together and like you all need like different things and like you all have like scuffed gear setups and like it's just like when someone like upgrades a piece, it's like really exciting and stuff. So I kind of like live vicariously through friends that still play Iron in that way.
Yeah, that is really true. Like that, and I've obviously been playing my Iron Man for like 6.5 years or so, and it like I've seen definitely like a bunch of Iron Men like stop playing and quit and burn out and de-iron and all this other stuff. But it is cool seeing those that have remained dedicated and like seeing how much fucking progress they've made. And like there is still that competitive nature, especially with the collection log site being like an unofficial thing and seeing people go hella hard on it. Like it's cool because those top collection log Iron Men really are like hella motivated, and like it's just, I think part of it is like sometimes I feel like I'm at the point where I've kind of done everything on Iron Man, even though there's technically like a lot more to do, which is odd. Yeah. Like you would think so, but like there is, and it's cool knowing that there's other people along the same path as me that are also like endgame Iron Man. Like I think of Novasi. Like Novasi is a fucking gamer, like giga gamer, and like his account is like hella inspiring. It's like holy shit, like he's got some.
Dude, I couldn't believe the Tob thing, like when he teleported to Tob.
Oh
like,
my god,
that was crazy, bro.
Such a yikes.
I felt so bad, man.
So for those that don't know, Novasi teleported to TOB like fully geared on a PvP world, right?
Yeah,
or some shit like that.
I don't know if how he got. I don't know how they knew he was there or whatever. It might have been on stream actually, but yeah, he was just on a PvP world, fully geared. Like, yeah,
oh my god, that gives me such fucking anxiety.
Oh man,
dude,
I'm not kidding. One of the best parts about de-ironing is just I have no nightmares. Like I used to have nightmares, bro, about like wiping or like not getting like just so much stuff.
No, that's the UIM/hardcore mode. You get nightmares from shit.
Oh sorry.
No. I was just gonna say like I've almost never had nightmares, but literally last week I had a dream that I fucking tweeted. I literally had a dream that somehow I menu entry swapped everything in my bank to left click incinerate. Like the fucking incinerator in your bank. I set it to like you just left click and it just instant incinerates. So I'm trying to fucking gear up for Toa. And I'm just clicking boom, 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 boom. Everything's getting fucking incinerated like immediately. And I just kept going. I was like, wait, like what's happening? Like why can't I click my shit? And I just like wiped like fucking all my best and slot gear, and I just like woke up like fucking shaking, like bruh, like.
God.
Dude, my worst one, I think. So part of the so I had to go, or I went super dry on my first Zenite, and I'm killing those things with an MSB and half an inventory of shit, as an ultimate. It's so bad. So I had to kill 1900 for my first Zenite, and the worst dream I ever had. I got up out of bed because I thought there was a Zenite on the ground. Like I thought there was just one. I got up out of bed, bro, launching my PC, turned it on. I'm waiting for it to boot up. I'm like, wait, what am I doing, bro? Like, it was so bad. That was one of the worst ones, man. I actually got out of bed and started logging on, thinking that, like,
bro,
they gotta get the Zenite.
Those dreams,
bro.
Those dreams go so hard when you're literally delusional when you wake up and you actually are thinking it's still happening.
So good. Yeah, that's the worst one I can think of that I've had.
Damn, I think I smoked too much weed because I don't really have dreams like that.
Yeah, no. So I smoked weed like chronically for about a year, where I was doing it like pretty much every night before I'd go to bed, and that was like my ritual. And as soon as I started getting hella anxiety from it, so I had to stop basically. But when I stopped, Jesus, dude, like I was having fucking like the most realistic dreams of all. Like it was literally like I was in an alternate reality where real life was like the dream, and I would wake up from that dream, like whatever this is, and then go back to fucking reality, which was my dream. And then I swear to God, every single night for probably like 3 months afterward, I would wake up at 3 a.m. from a dream, and like for the next 15 minutes think I'm still in that fucking dream, basically like halfway, like
oh my God.
like reconnecting with reality, because my dream just came back with a fucking like vengeance. It was insanity, dude.
That sounds like intense.
Dude, I just got put on these sleeping meds, and I used to like not be able to like discern like people in the dream or like kind of what was going on. But like since I started these meds, bro, I like recognize people. Everything's like longer. Like my dreams feel like a 3-month period instead of like a day period. It's so weird, man.
Whoa.
3 month dreams?
But I sleep, like it feels like a time period of like 3 months, like within.
Oh my God.
And I'll wake up and I'm like, dude, what just happened, man? Like I literally had one last night where I was in this FBI safe house, and like I had to like inform on these people that I knew that were my friends, and I was like, I don't want to like it's just like a whole thing. I'm like in the safe house, bro. I see my friends. Like I am a rat, bro. In my dreams, I guess. But I have some wild ones.
Dude,
now since starting.
I have wild dreams every single night now. And you know what's so odd? Because I've like done like some research on dreams now lately, just because I've been having them so much, and I've like partially kept up with a dream journal. It's just on my iPhone like notes thing, because I'm not fucking turning on the light and writing with a fucking pen and paper like all that shit. So I just go on my notes app, and I will have like the most just like I'll read it back when I'm completely back to reality, like later in the afternoon. I'll be like, what the hell did I just write down? Like this made perfect sense. And now I'm like, huh? But I will have like these crazy dreams, or I'll write them down, and I'll be like, how did my brain even come up with that? Like, when did I ever think? Because most of your dreams are something that like happens in your real life, generally within the past 2 days. Now, obviously, it's going to just recollect things from like your whole history of just memories and stuff, like your database basically. But a lot of it's like apparently like this shit stored in like your fat and stuff, and like whatever has kind of happened lately. And I swear to God, when you keep a dream journal, you won't understand why something came up in your dream at the moment, but then later in the day, you'll think like why you thought that, and you'll be like, oh, I remember like 2 days ago, like I fucking saw something online or something, or just something that triggered like a reason for why that would be in the dream, even though it didn't stick out to you in the moment. Like it still internalizes, and then you start dreaming about it, and it's just like the most mixed fucking thing ever. It's so weird.
It sounds weird. I feel like dreaming so intensely every night would be like, I feel like I wouldn't feel rested. Like, do you ever feel like you're not like rested when you wake up because your dreams are
I
so
wake
intense?
up pretty rested. That's what the meds are for. Is like I wake up and I
guess,
feel
yeah.
really good, but like sometimes like, and that's not every night really, but like there's like fragments sometimes. But like sometimes like I'll just remember the entire thing, and I'm like, wow, how did that even happen?
Well, like for me, it was only really bad for about 3 months after I stopped smoking. And I never smoked, I vaped or took edibles. And like as soon as I was done with that, like fully cleared from it for like a couple weeks, that was when the dreams became like a fucking like hammer to the head, just like the most intense thing ever. And the thing is like, and this is kind of, so this was back in like May and June, July and stuff of this year. And that was after like my fucking like crazy mushroom trip that would basically have like, it would kind of have like flashbacks to that. Like my dreams would kind of flashback to it, which is like hella scary. But at the same time, there was really euphoric parts of it. So my dreams were like hit or miss, where for like 3 months, all I knew was like I had to just stay sober basically, because like it was so intense that I just knew over time this would eventually just calm down, and it has, luckily. It's just pretty normal now, but I still have intense. I don't have intense dreams. I just have very visual dreams, but they were so intense, and some would be really, really scary. And then some would be hella euphoric, where I'd wake up at like 3 a.m. and just be like in tears from like how fucking like beautiful it was. Like, holy shit. And it was crazy, dude.
That's so cool.
I don't think I've had anything like that.
Oh, dude. Like I'm talking like straight up like, and you know how like there's certain music that you've listened to that it's almost like sacred music. It's almost like this shit's gonna like put me in a state of mind that's like hella nice. And
gives you like goosebumps.
Yeah, like you don't listen to it much unless it's like the.
I can't let myself get tired of this. I gotta say.
Yeah, you can. So there's a couple songs that really, really hit the feels, and so like those. There was probably like 5 or 6 really, really euphoric wake ups where I woke up and the first thing I thought of was like, I just need to put my AirPods in and fucking like listen to this song, and I would just be like, it literally felt like a drug experience. Like it felt like something like hitting like just being in that ecstasy like mindset of just like everything's okay, like everything's fine. And I literally was completely sober waking up from a dream. It was nuts. And then it would just fade off in like 10 minutes.
No, that's probably
It was
crazy.
Fucking, yeah, it was really crazy. And you know, most of it was definitely drug induced. That was like from my previous drug, you know, abuse, you know, quote unquote. And I don't know. So I just became really, really fascinated with dreams and really fascinated with like the mind in general. So I did like a lot of reading on dreams, and like a lot of it's kind of like pseudoscience shit that I would read, but it was still fascinating. Like I tried to get like the actual facts, but the dreams are so unusual that
It really is, yeah.
Yeah.
There's no way to it just whatever happens. Like that's such a weird like you can't there's no control at all.
yeah, it was crazy. But yeah, the crazy thing is like so when League started. Wait, are you guys playing Leagues, by the way?
Yeah, I'm mining Dale
fully
right now.
addicted to leagues.
Okay.
It's insane.
So when we're gonna talk about that, but when everyone started getting addicted to leagues, I decided to get back and addicted to my Ironman. So I grinded out my Void Waker, and I was pulling like fucking 15-hour days, like in the wilderness. And do you guys dream about? I mean, no, I know Jiksee like barely dreams, and that's like expected. But like, have you guys ever dreamed about RuneScape, where it's like you're literally grinding in your dream, and it's like exhausting,
dude.
It's
Yeah,
like actually exhausting.
dude. You know what's funny is sometimes when I can't fall asleep, I'll just do laps of mind runes in my head to fall asleep, and then I'll wake myself up because I think I get the pet. I'm like, dude,
Oh my god.
it's
No
so
way.
fucking lame, bro.
Jesus,
It's like counting
dude.
sheep, and I'm just doing laps in my mind of mind runes. Pretty sick.
So
Mind of ruining.
where are you guys in leagues right now? Like how far like progressed are you? Are you guys
I
both
just
tier 8?
I just got my
Nah.
tier 8.
I'm still on 7. Jiksee has a
yeah.
Tebow though.
Yeah, I got a Tebow on 1K CCM.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for like
Dude.
20 minutes, bro. Every like a couple minutes, you'd be like, "Dude, I have a Tebow." It's so funny.
That's fucking sick. Are you range
for some
relic?
context, yeah. And like for
Oh.
some context, like last leagues, I grinded out like 100 plus chambers, and like I got 3 Kodais, and this, yeah. So it's just so nice to actually finally get the fucking thing that
As
I
a
want.
ranger
On the
too.
best
Yeah.
league too, as a
Yeah.
ranger. Holy shit.
Yeah, I'm having a lot of fun.
Do you struggle keeping up dragon arrows? Like, can you even get dragon arrows?
I have no dragon arrows.
Fuck.
I have to do some fletching grind, but I have some arrow
Wait.
tips that I think that I got from like I don't know where I got them.
Bruh, can't you like do like oh wait, do Brutal Blacks drop the dragon? Oh yeah, they drop dragon arrow tips and dart tips. I was like, bro, you could,
I don't know if he has current.
Yeah, I have current.
Oh wait, yeah,
he does.
duh.
He's a fucking
how I got
bro.
the
chambers.
Dude, like
You silly
if you were to
guy.
grind like
Dude.
dude, Brutal Black Dragons with a 2-tick Tebow, holy fuck.
Yeah,
You
that would
just
go
annihilate
crazy.
those.
Yeah, I picked melee, man, and I'm really hoping for the scythe, but I just got a rapier last night, and it is so fun. Just like just stabbing everything every
yeah.
2 ticks, bro. It's so satisfying.
Is
the Nilo room.
so, but rapier's not as good as you could get like a fang or something.
I don't have desert, so
Okay.
rapier is actually really good for me. But I just want the scythe because
Yeah, scythe is going to be absolutely disgusting. So, so you can get a scythe. Do you have where's the area where like it's like the Fremenic area? Do you have that at all?
No, I picked Asgarnia,
Okay.
Rend, and Mauritania. So I'm pretty much just like a melee top.
I was gonna
I have,
say
like,
because like
next to-
I was talking to was it Pip, I think, that we were talking about leagues, and the leaf bladed battle axe, or no, maybe it was with Rice Cup and Rakes and Mad Cow. I was on their podcast. We were talking about it. Like leaf bladed battle axe is like hella fucking good because it's a 5-tick, which is like best in slot one-handed strength, or at least was for its time. I think it still is, and that becomes 2-tick. It's like actually pretty disgusting. But
It is a pretty powerful thing for
Yeah,
what
that
it
it
is.
goes hard.
yeah, it goes hella hard. Like that thing 2-ticking. Dude, speaking of, so I'm one of those weirdos that like enjoys Konar Slayer and likes actually going around. No, I do. I think part of it is that I've never ever seen Slayer as an XP grind, and I'm really blessed for that. Because so many people hate Slayer because it's like they're trying to maximize their XP per hour in a sense.
Mhm.
So they feel obligated to do barrage tasks. They hate it when they get something slow. And I've always seen it as like, bro, I'm just fucking chilling out. Like this is like my chill skill where I will just enjoy the tasks that I get and just not see it as XP. I'll see it as like almost rewards or superiors and stuff. And
Yeah.
I got a fucking Turoth task. Bruh. I was hitting 74s with the leaf-bladed battle axe, like just
Oh
a
my
fucking
God.
auto attack. Like, I'm just like, bruh, like what the fuck is?
That sounds
Part of
like
the-
that sounds like leagues.
I know.
Yeah, dude. Dude,
And then I was thinking, like, I was like, dude, if this was 2-tick, oh my god, nuts.
the critical stuff in leagues is so fun, man. I hit like a 123 BGS the other day, and I was like, "What is happening?"
That
It's
is
so
nuts.
fun, man. It's so fun.
Yeah, I've been watching like a lot of leagues content, and I think the most satisfying thing I see on leagues is people stacking up caskets, which
I have like 150
Yeah.
hard clues, bro. It's like it's like you're like starting to
I'm
fuck
working on a
out.
cluing all like I'm playing on my Iron Man account and my main, and like my Iron Man's gonna be like a clue account. I think it was Meowson. He had it set up so like he only had like 3 possible master clue steps that he could do, and like he could do them all, and he was just like, yeah, just grinding master clues with like the lowest possible regions unlocked. I was like, that looks fun. It'd be
That is
fun to
pretty
get the
crazy.
Bloodhound.
yeah, getting a bloodhound would be. I mean, you saw that guy day one that fucking pulled 1,000 masters. Like,
Yeah, we like kind of know that guy too. Or like
Oh,
no,
really?
like yeah.
I was just thinking, I was like, bro, that is literally no regrets. I mean, seriously, if I was in a temporary game mode and I got to that point where nobody knew and this was just a bug that was happening, like regardless, like I was just trying to do my clues and it was just happening, I'd be
That's
like,
what
bro,
like that website. I used to just sit on that
Yeah.
website
Yeah.
of like the clues where you could just open them. I used to do that
Dude.
all the time.
dude, I would just be spamming. Like I would have fucking gone to 10,000. I'd be clicking every fucking tick and like just disable mimics, you know, just so I don't get that fucking thing. Just keep spamming. I mean, the excitement of that. Oh my god, dude. Like just endlessly spamming. More than at one every tick. You fucking getting like open like 8 every tick. Just oh my god. Dude, I would have gone so hard on that.
I believe it, man. I feel like if anyone in the game would have, it would have been you.
That's true.
Dude, I like just like it would have been cool to like almost simultaneously have your collection log open at the same time and just spam them. So like, you know, the collection logs can't even keep up, but you're just watching these things like get unlocked and you're just looking at like the like rare rewards like third age and shit. Oh my
I know
god,
what your dream is gonna be tonight.
dude, that just exhilarating as shit. But I will say there is something that's lost with that exhilaration, knowing that it's not real, like knowing that this isn't permanent, knowing that like this is just a fun thing that you're doing, because there is something truly. I don't know if you guys have gotten third age in the main game, have you?
I have
No.
a long time. It was like before collection log, before all that shit. I got an amulet at like 50 KC, like really early on, and I was so upset because I was only with like 11 mil. I was like, wow, what a waste.
Oh,
I've
so
gotten
you were
like
a main?
noted toss a few. Yeah.
Oh,
like
it
a
wasn't your
long
UIM.
time. It was really early into old school.
Yeah. That's one of the difficult things about a main is like everything is just GP, which can be a good thing. Don't get me wrong, because it means you can grind your favorite thing and everything translates to another resource. But
Yeah, I definitely see like the appeal of iron, like how it's the opposite of that. But I just
yeah,
it's just kind of fun sometimes just to be like, I'm just gonna do whatever and it won't matter instead of like I have to do this list and order.
yeah, for sure. But like pulling third age for me, like that is something that hits so hard, and I've had it 4
Yeah.
times.
That's
just-
Damn.
Every fucking time, it's just like, oh, you know, like,
Yeah.
bruh, like there's no better feeling. I'm sorry, like, shit, I don't know.
Kitty's got a
Dude.
gilded spear, but no third age.
Killed it.
I have the
fucking
lava
speed.
mask too.
Yeah.
Whatever
Ooh.
super rare one.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
What's your thoughts on the plate skirt, Sae Bae? I think it's so ass, man.
Me too. Me
Like,
too.
why did they add that? What?
Well,
like, what is that?
you know what's funny is like, so they added the plate skirt, and I have the plate body and the kite shield, and like, so them adding the plate skirt technically has doubled my chances of completing that set, you know, because I could just choose the skirt or the legs. But
Ooh.
100%, the legs look so much better, so much fucking better. There's something off with the skirt.
It just doesn't look third age enough. Like it's
You're
like,
right.
Yeah.
You're right. It just looks
knock
odd.
off.
It looks off a little bit. And to be honest, if I got it, like I would actually like, I feel like I'd have to turn my character into a girl just to like rock it a little bit harder. Because I think if you're a girl character, you'd.
I see that one
Yeah,
like most often. I
Fashion
feel like
Scape
too.
looks so much better on girl characters. Like the man is just so like unnecessarily bulky and chunky,
Giga
like in
chatty.
weird places. Yeah,
And the shoulders are so broad. Like it's
yeah.
Well,
Pretty
one
much.
of the nice things that the male characters have in this game is that swords actually fit in their fucking hand and are not like 2 inches out of their wrist. Have you ever seen that on girls' characters?
yeah.
Like, Jesus, dude, like fucking fix that shit. And dude, oh my God, do you guys have a Vire? Okay, you guys are on leagues, but the Vire outfit, have you seen that shit?
I'm wearing it
on
right
males?
now.
Oh yeah.
I
Nuh-uh.
haven't on males. I'm a female character, but
Okay, females, that looks decent.
Yeah.
You're wearing it right now? What the fuck?
yeah, I'm mining Dale.
Mining
I'm just
Dale.
wearing it.
That's so funny. I'm just like, that's so like random. I'm gonna just show it to you guys and just show the
No, it's bad. Like the shoulder, like
bro, like dude, oh my
like,
God, I'm
clips,
gonna
bro,
puke.
Like clips it. Not only does it look bad, it like clips really bad. So it's like, ugh,
Bruh,
fucking
look at this shit.
nightmare to look at.
Look at this shit. What the fuck is that elbow? Like you have a literal 5-inch like elbow to finger ratio. Like
It's such
What
a
the
rectangle.
like
looks
just
fucked.
just to point out the difference. Like this is the same angle and everything. I'm just gonna. This is what your arm normally looks like. Like what happened there, dude? Like
You lost your entire bicep.
it's just like, bro, like you're deformed. Like why is it's just so bad?
It's like how some of the capes get like pulled by like the Bofa. I think like
Oh,
pulls
yeah.
like the cape in like a weird way.
Dude,
I
dude,
definitely have some
bruh,
weird clips.
Bruh, I just fucking attached my Venator, bro. My arm looks like a fucking chicken drumstick. Bro, look at this shit. Look at this shit.
Oh
Bro.
hell no! What the?
That literally looks like the thing you can equip from like after that quest in Darkmire.
Ham joint? Or wait, what?
Yeah, it's like a ham joint. I forget what it's called, like the arm thing.
Oh my
Dude,
God, that's
so bad.
Bro, he's
so
doing the arm thing.
disturbing. Like, bruh, fucking fix this shit.
That looks
Jagex.
so bad.
Jagex. Oh my dear Lord. Okay, anyway.
I guess it's just the way like certain objects interact
$12 by the way.
together. Like they'd have to go through and fix like every single one that like interacts that way with like every single like weapon. But yeah,
Like, dude, just fix the fucking sleeve to that thing. Like, it's
yeah.
just, man. Like, bro, the shoulder is fucking connected from the body.
Like you would think, especially after like the farmer's outfit, like how it changes based on what you know what I mean, like what character model you have, like if you're girl or boy.
Oh, that's
like,
actually kind of
looks
cool. I kind
different.
of like that.
Yeah, I like how
Yeah.
it does that, but like why they didn't do anything even close to that for the
Yeah.
Well, it's literally not even about. It's literally just them, just not spending enough time on that Vire outfit. It's like some fucking dev saw it with the arm straight down, like, oh, this is fine. Like they just never looked at like how you're holding things. I mean, even when you're not holding anything, it's still horrible. But like, it's just like, I don't know. By the way, I gotta say, like, so I finally finished Masori this past week.
I saw that. I saw.
Congrats.
And what did
Thank
you
you.
finish like the week before? Torva, right? Yeah, Torva.
No. I finished my Void Waker the week before, and then within 12 hours, I got my Masori top and my Torva top. And I kid you not, 30 minutes before. So, like, I'm talking, like, literally the raid before. I was talking to Purple Thorax, who's one of my friends and one of my mods on at the Crafting Guild. And I was just telling him, I'm like, dude, I have a fucking bank video to make in like a year, like my yearly bank video, you know? And last year, I was still missing a Torva fucking plate body and a Masori fucking body. And I was like, I am going to look so pathetic if a year's gone by and I'm still fucking rocking this goddamn BCP and this Arma top. And then I just pulled it in within 12 hours. It's like,
It just
Holy
speaks to his
shit, let's
existence.
go.
I did
And then
see
you
that.
popped
bro. Yours
off today
creepy.
at the Duke.
yeah, dude, I'm on this like crazy like luck streak.
He's
you know?
being rewarded
Oh,
for not
yeah.
playing leagues.
Hell yeah.
True.
Fuck leagues. No, I can't say that. I'll get flamed.
You will, bro. You
No,
gotta
I
hear.
I mean, it makes sense for like you like to not want
Yeah,
to
the
play
Void
leagues.
Waker
Like I
thing
feel
was-
like it's just like a waste of time for people that have like main account goals. Like it's such a long spree. Like I don't know.
Well,
And like a lot of the things that you have to do are so like active, like you couldn't even really multi-log if you wanted.
yeah, well, yeah. So like I want to enjoy leagues. I just really can't, and it's just my mindset. Like as soon as I'm doing, I've said this like a few times on some of my videos, but like as soon as 20 minutes have passed and I'm doing the same grind, I'm just like, and I still have to keep doing that same grind. I'm like, why am I spending my time and it's just like I instantly think all of this is going to be deleted and erased, like
Yeah.
guaranteed
That makes
within the
sense,
next few
yeah.
weeks. And for some reason, my mind just will not let me continue the grind. It's just like,
That's honestly fair. Like I get that for sure.
yeah, I had
Imagine if you like did a clue and got like the third age items you're
You gotta play
missing.
legs, bro.
too,
You
like-
gotta play legs. It'd be over. It'd be
Yep.
so
Yeah.
over.
No, I mean, I would just have to understand that everything's like way more common and these are way easier. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Like, another one of my mods, Ms. Maru, like she pulled a third age bow 2KC, like 2
Oh my
caskets, and I'm
God.
like,
Jeez.
like that is.
Yeah, if it depends on how you view it. I
It
just
is
wanted to
true.
do top
Yeah.
with like crazy stuff. So
And
I
it
don't
is
know,
fun
fun
because
time.
everyone's doing it. So you feel
Mhm.
like you're connected with the community. Like you get to just raid with the boys and just have a fucking blast. Like, don't get me wrong. Like there's definitely
seeing
aspects
people's
I
gear
regret.
is so funny too.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I was just watching some like Scott and some other people doing necks, and it's just like, bruh, you can do.
Dude,
Yeah,
did you see Jiksee doing it with
yeah, he was
the?
soloing it.
That was the coolest thing I've ever like seen in like months, bro. Like he just sitting there, ancient gods were specking over and over it, and I'm like, what is happening?
It's
Bro?
so
It's
cool.
so crazy.
It's so cool. Like it's so cool you can like discover those things. You know, just
Mhm.
yeah.
The spec relic is there's some crazy stuff I've
Oh,
seen. I
yeah.
saw like a like what 20-second croc room like with the ZCB. You just had an inventory of PNX.
That's
I think he killed it in
fucking
like 20
wild.
seconds max. It is insane.
That is wild. Yeah, that's really fun. What? So, have you guys played previous leagues?
I have now actually. It's my first one.
Yeah, I played all of them except the very first one. I didn't really play.
Okay. Do you guys ever feel that burnout afterward? I know that's a pretty common occurrence.
I find myself getting more motivated because I'm like, I've just been like doing content that I like want to do, and then like I'll like get back to the main game and I'll like have some goals that I like have set and I'm like so motivated to max too that like I don't know. I think I'm just gonna be excited to play my main again once Leagues is done. But we'll see.
Maurin, what
Maxing
about
grind
you?
was a kid. I mean I haven't it's kind of up in the air. I was kind of like not like burnt before leagues, but I definitely wasn't playing as much as I was now the leagues are out. But
Yeah, Marvin's on Classic WoW already during
Yeah.
Leagues, so
I got my roommate and do it, man. Anyway, but nah, yeah. I kind of just do like Tob and then a few other things, and then that's about it. I don't know. I'm kind of like a skiller more recent, so I kind
Really?
of just like playing. Yeah,
Oh shit.
I love like I'll do like Herbivore. Herbivore's chill. Crafting mind runes, bro. I've been
yeah,
on
you got
Temporos.
20 mil rune crafting.
I
XP
did, and I
recently.
kind of
Congrats.
burned after that. Yeah. All mind rune 40K an hour, bro. 20 everything after 13 mil is 40K an hour.
Is it like low? Are you like trying to go for pet kind of?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like the pet only rolls off like essence crafted. It's
Yeah,
nothing to do with XP. So it's just the more essence you can craft per hour, the better. So.
I'm surprised you don't just do lavas because lavas is very similar.
It's similar.
slower,
It just would
but-
be more XP.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't really care. I just pet, so I don't really care.
You just enjoy the chill like kind of flow. of
Yeah,
doing skill.
yeah. I don't like the like if I didn't have to switch the amulet, like it'd be fine. But I hate having to like get a new amulet,
yep.
but whatever.
They
It's
need
just
to. They
annoying.
really need to add like that fucking sleeve idea where it's like you can. It's like a ring of suffering where you just chuck recoils into it.
Mhm.
It'd be the same thing with the
Yeah,
whatever the binding
Agreed.
necklace. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
like
really
I took
idea.
I did lavas. I did day out lavas from like 97 to 99 just because I was like tired of it.
Uh huh.
And it was actually pretty fun. Just like there's definitely like a flow state to that method. It's really nice to hit.
Yeah. One of the things that really irritates me is the Scar Essence mine, which I know you guys probably don't give a fuck
Yeah,
about because it
I
doesn't
was
affect
gonna
you.
try it. Everyone told me there was a fucking glitched with the pet, so I like went and mined a bunch of shit. And then by the time I get to the stuff, they're like, nah, they were patched. It was just some random account. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, some guy crafted like 10 million fucking like air runes and got like 4 pets or some shit. Just like
should have been me.
Yeah. No, seriously, when you hear it, like, fuck, god damn it, I should have done
I know, I was like, why didn't no one tell me about this shit, bro?
Yeah. Yeah, that is, I mean, technically I did use it. I only used it for an hour and I crafted like 300,000. So technically I got like 300. Wait, how did that work? Because
I didn't even know the specifics. I just knew that it was a thing, and then by the time that I knew it was a thing, it was over. Like that's all, pretty much all that I knew.
Yeah, it just bothers me that that's in the game. Like I understand the argument against it, and that is that you can already buy runes, so this is a way to just buy runes in a more traditional sense. But it's like, dude, like now crafting runes for runes on an Ironman, which is the beauty of Ironman, is just being able to, like, you have to get your own shit. So now when I deeply, enjoyed like crafting deaths and bloods like simultaneously through the abyss and like feeling like I'm actually progressing my account by building up these rune stacks, now that method feels like dog shit, because it's like I might as well just do the fastest fucking XP, because rune crafting has just become just XP based now, because you can literally get any runes you want with GP, just like instantaneously. So there is these negative effects that happen with shit like this, even though you think like, oh, like it's all fine. It's
pretty much like only wrath runes that you can't buy, right? Is that the only one that you have to like actually craft yourself?
Didn't they make that for wrath runes as well? Doesn't this? Let me actually look that up. Let me look. Scar Essence.
Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know too much about it. But...
yeah, if you're not an Iron Man, that's like in that level. Yeah, it does. The Scarred Essence does fucking wrath runes too.
That's crazy.
Wow. Yeah, so you can literally craft. Bruh, I'm pretty sure you can actually craft like 400,000 wraths an hour.
Oh.
I'm not even kidding. I'm not even kidding. And of course, there's the GP thing that you also need to pay. You probably need to pay like 150 mil, but like, bruh, this game shits out gold. Like, bruh, have you killed a fucking Vorkath or a Muspa or a Hydra lately? Or
Muspa is great. Like, I don't even like that boss, and I feel like that's crazy. It just gives you everything.
Dude, Muspa is insane. I had a Hydra task, and somehow I actually did it. Like, I just did the whole thing in a day, which is so surprising because I'm not a huge fan of it. But, dude, actually, let me just look up that fucking loot tab because it was disgusting.
Hydra's one of those ones where you sit outside the door for longer than you want.
Look at this. I'm gonna screenshot it to you. So I did 127 alchemical Hydra. I didn't get any uniques, and I made 14 fucking mil. That's like straight up GP. Look at this. Like, that is just one task, and that took like 5 hours. But like, well, did it take 5 hours? I guess I don't even think it took 5 hours. Well, I don't know how long it takes, to be honest. I don't really record that, but like whatever the kills per hour, I don't know. But it's disgusting.
It's kind of crazy that they nerf Zora to the ground, but then they just give it to everything else. Like at that point, just bring the Zora one back. Like who cares,
dude?
It's so much shit everywhere.
What do you guys think of? Well, let me ask: have you guys done Zora and used like a Shadow or a T-Bow and seen that fucking annoying cap?
Yeah. It just hits like 50.
What the worst part is it doesn't even hit 50s. Like, they made it so it looks more organic by making it roll in between 45 and 50 whenever you go above 50. Like, what are you guys doing?
Stupid.
It's not even good money anymore. Like, just let us kill it. Like,
you literally just get punished for having a better weapon.
I know. That is the most irritating thing. It's just like, dude, I'm sorry. At this point with Zora, just fucking release all those damage caps. I hate damage caps anyway. Like, just release all that shit. Like, nobody cares.
Yeah, you have bots doing like 70k kills anyway, so it's like it doesn't really matter at this point.
I'm like, okay, yes, or do this, and people would probably get butthurt over this as well. But like, it's like maybe get rid of the damage cap and maybe increase the HP a little bit. I know people would be fucking upset about that because then it would like affect noobs, but just lift the cap. But I'm just thinking like right now, I'm like, bro, you would have some kills that are like legit 25 seconds. Like, it would just be hitting like nonstop fucking 75s and stuff. Like It'd
I
be
mean,
nuts.
yeah, that shit's like trash money per hour anyway now.
Then send it then.
It feels like not only did they nerf it once, they nerfed it like 3 times. Like I feel like every time I try to go back, it gets worse. I'm like, what are you guys doing?
Yeah, like I think like the most like money from the drops is from like the teleport scrolls because the bots jump up the price of them to like 40K each.
Yeah.
Insane part.
I really love Zulrah right now. I think it's one of my favorite bosses to do, which is so strange because it actually used to be one of my least favorite. And that was when I did the Tebow only method.
Yeah.
For some reason, it just made it just unbearable. Like I actually just hated doing it because
there just isn't enough going on.
There's not enough going on, and you will just have some kills that take forever because your Tebow's kind of inconsistent.
Yeah.
And yeah, there was just something like really annoying about it. But when you have absolute max and you roll in there, Zulrah's like a fucking goblin to you. You're just like, bro, I'm literally like, you're my little bitch right now, and I'm just gonna.
It's like, so autopilot. I love like when stuff just becomes autopilot in your brain. You just don't even have to pay attention. You just like click in. You're like, oh, cool.
True.
And
that's why I like Zulrah.
And there's something fun about, I'm not going to lie, like there's something fun about consistently being able to pull a sub-minute fight.
Yeah.
When there's a lot going on. Because Zulrah does have those phase changes, and they do it pretty well with Zulrah where your damage isn't nulled. Like some places, like Nex, for example, if Nex like dashes back, like your previous hit gets fucking nulled. Like it's just stupid. Like, bruh. But Zulrah was designed really well where that doesn't happen. And the phase changes are rapid. Like it feels like you have just enough time to switch to like your 8-way gear and boom, you're on. And it's just everything's so nice. They nailed that. I'm sorry, like they did.
No, it's pretty good. Pretty good content. Other than the drop table, I really want a Magnum Mutagen because I'm a poor guy, so I'm not gonna have Torva for a while. That's my own. Me and Jiksee have a set that we share.
Yeah, we share Torva.
Yeah, we have a shared set.
That's funny. But that's the beauty of being a main.
We did have an unfortunate happenstance, but we came back from it.
Wait, what happened?
Well,
did you guys gamble it? Did you guys?
No, I wish we did at this point. Because I mean, you know those people that stand at the GE and they're like, "Oh, trade your friend."
You guys did not fall for that in 2023. No, you have to tell me. This is so bad, dude. This is so fucking embarrassing.
I didn't fall for it.
You need to tell me. You need to tell me.
But Marvin did.
Just tell it. Just say it. Just say the story.
Okay, dude. Okay, so this dude. Okay.
Just tell the fucking story. You guys are pathetic. All right, go.
Okay, so I'm at the GE, bro, and this dude's like, "Yo, you should trade your friend the Torva," or something like that. I don't even know. It's such a dumb story. Long story short, he changes his name. So like Jiksee's name was like Jiks, like in all caps, Jiks or something.
Yeah.
And this dude changes like because I had said it too. He did it like as I said it, and like I still didn't know it. I was like, "Oh, this dude's probably gonna change his name."
You literally said what was about to happen as it was happening, and then gave him the Torva, and then I was like, "Yo, can I have the Torva back?" And you're like, "Wait, I gave you the Torva." And I was like, "No, you didn't. Like, are you serious that you just gave him the fucking Torva?" I was like, like, and then like I was like shaking. I was like, "Nah."
And then like that heart drop where you realize what happened.
Dude, the worst part is like I had gotten a shadow. Like I was with my two IRL friends, like just doing like a 150, like showing them the ropes, and I pull a shadow, and they're both the group Ironman, so like it just is mine. And I like sell it by a Tebow, bro, and I'm like so excited. I'm like, I get to do some solo chambers, bro, my own Tebow. Like this is crazy. And it happened. Like I went to bed, and then it happened the next morning. I didn't even get to do a single raid with my Tebow, bro. I had to sell it just so I could give the Torva back to Jiksee.
Oh my god, that's so bad.
But honestly, shout out Marvin because he was like immediately just like went to the GE and bought new Torva for us. So that's a homie, like that's a king.
Yeah, good shit.
My mistake.
Yeah. That's something kind of nice about like main mode as well. It's like I'll even watch streams where like it just you can easily just lend like an actual friend. I'm not talking about just a random streamer. Like,
trust me, I know all about that.
Yeah, you could just give your boy like fucking max gear real quick and just
let him
raid.
I have Jiksee's Ancestor right now, actually.
Yep.
Damn.
Yeah, we share like most of our gear because like I'm like on my skilling arc right now, and then he does a lot of skilling too. So we like, yeah, we just like
So back
share
and forth.
everything,
Yeah,
and
it's
then like
pretty
between
sick.
us, we've got like a max gear set pretty much. So
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. So what is your guys' favorite skilling method, do you think?
So that's actually tough, man. I am a big fan of DriftNet. I mentioned it in the
Oh, you're making me cringe, dude. Like,
dude. What? Okay,
fuck?
you have to get the nets. So I just buy them, bro.
No.
What do
It's
you-
not the getting the nets is the best fucking part because it feels like you're actually like like
Ah, I
farming's
got you,
useful. But no,
Got
trust me.
you.
I've done a couple farm runs where I was like, okay, drift net, looks. Then I actually did drift net fishing. I'm like, bro, like this is worse than fucking aerial fishing.
I kind of I like it in a weird way. I don't know. I'd probably
I don't
say
know why
Irby,
people
though.
like
I think
it.
Irby's my favorite. I just
Mine
like
is
tracking and stuff.
mine's definitely Sepulcher. Like they
That's a
did
good
really
one.
good with that one. I think. Like I don't
They did
know.
really
just-
good.
Sep's fucking awesome. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm going to just share a few of my thoughts with DriftNet. Like, DriftNet has no rhythm to it. Like, yet clearly there is like some sort of rhythm because you're still in a tick system, but like it's just, like you're just going around. It just feels like you're spamming, clicking, like fucking like get
Kinda
into
like
the
that,
net,
like
and you're swimming, which is just like I want to
badass,
fucking
bro.
kill
That's
something.
badass.
Like.
it's like an underwater Mario level.
Dude, like being underwater in RuneScape is tilting. Like I want to throw shit. Like I hate it. Like the way you move underwater just makes me want to like just fucking put my nails on a chalkboard. Like I don't know. It's fucking
Oh man,
annoying.
I'll go with the Irby answer. I'm sorry, I'll go with the Irby.
Good,
answer.
good. No, like multiple people have said they like drift net fishing lately, and I'm like,
I got
what
yeah.
is happening?
Juicy's been on a kick. I like watching his DriftNet streams. Those are sick.
Okay. Well, and I will give credit where it's due. Driftnet fishing is like Poggers XP, which is, technically like in a strange way, it's actually extremely balanced because of how fucking dog shit the method is and how good it is. Like I
Yeah.
actually hate that I have to accept that, but it's like I'll never do driftnet fishing.
Mm.
Yeah, I'd probably go with like Sepulcher or there is some. I actually really enjoy 2-tick woodcutting. I like that.
Really,
Yeah,
that's one of the few I haven't tried.
it's
I
really
like
really.
chins. Chins a lot. 3-tick chins are pretty nice.
I think I could like 3-tick chins. I just never really gave it too much time because I always hated it and I just accepted that I hated it. It's kind of like hating like olives. Like I decided I hated olives and now I just hate olives and like I won't even give it the time of day to. Yeah. Anyway,
Which kind of olives? The green ones or the black?
I just don't like any olives. I
Oh,
also
okay.
this is something too, and I actually feel bad because somebody DM'd me saying I should try it again. But cottage cheese, when I was a kid, I just remember the thought of cottage, like the fact that it was chunky white stuff. I just couldn't accept that this is good, and so I decided at a very young age, like 8 years old, that I hate cottage cheese. But I don't even know what it tastes like. I genuinely do not. I do not know what it
You can
tastes like.
probably. I can't lie. You can get a pretty good idea without ever trying.
That's what I
Yeah.
think. But the thing is, I still have decided that I hate it, and I actually don't know. And so one of my viewers like DM'd me, and he's like, "Dude, like you need to just go try that. Like it's actually good." And I was like, "You know what? I'm gonna do it for you." And every time I go to the grocery store, I'm like, "Fuck that," or I will just forget. But there actually was a couple
What a
times
waste
I
of money.
remembered, and I was like, "Nah, it's not worth it."
I don't know. Yeah, I'm not a fan of cottage cheese either, and I think it's like the same mental thing where it's just like weird.
Like, what is this? Yeah.
But also, I'm lactose intolerant, so I'm
Ooh,
good.
yeah,
I
yeah.
don't need it, you know.
That is the other thing that this has all come from adulthood, but I am also partially lactose intolerant. Like,
Yeah,
it's not like a diagnosis or anything. It's just simply if I have too much milk, like I will feel like shit. And that's most people,
Yeah.
I feel like. Any dairy products. If I have if too much cheese, I want to fucking barf. Like, I can still eat a full-ass fucking pizza, but I'm going to not feel amazing.
yeah. I still eat like things that are dairy, but suffer the consequences for sure.
Yeah. I'm like oat milk, Foley at this point.
Yeah,
That's so Oregon of you.
Oh yeah, no, I mean I was drinking oat milk in Alabama too, but I was like that fucking weirdo, like liberal, you know.
Liberal.
No, just whenever I think of Alabama, I just think of like the dating sites there. Like I went on.
Oh, dude, I can understand that because I live in the middle of nowhere of Kansas.
Oh,
And
you're in
I
Kansas.
I get a lot of rodeo girls.
Dude, it's this. You're on a dating profile, and the girl is like, if you don't like country music, fucking swipe left. Like, just fuck you, basically. Like, and so there's that, and then there's also like just the typical conservative talking points of like, you know, just anything that like people will even put like I voted for, like, if you didn't vote for Trump, swipe left. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, that has actually been said. Like, if you did not vote for Trump,
if you don't want 12
left.
kids and you voted for Biden, get out of here.
That's crazy.
It's actually nuts. And, like, I don't know why, but everything gets really hella political there. Now, don't get me wrong. There's also, like, political nonsense here in Oregon that goes the opposite way, where it's just very, very left-leaning. And, like, if you know, it's just anything. If you're conservative in any way, like, fuck you, basically. And so it goes the same way, like, in both. But it's like, why are you even bringing this fucking up in your dating profile? Like, why are you so aggressive? Like, I don't know. It's obnoxious. But I do remember very clearly Alabama's dating scene was a shit show. Completely.
Yeah, I live in the middle of nowhere in Canada, and, like, super conservative, bunch of farmers, and, like, yeah, it's the same. Very similar.
Yeah, it's bad. But yeah, they would probably see me if I was like oat milk drinker, you know, like fucking, you little
liberal
bitch.
sissy.
Yeah, like you literal, yeah, like your literal liberal hands, you know.
Yeah, I remember one girl's profile very clearly. It was like, I already got one pussy in my life. I don't need another. Like, damn, that's crazy.
Oh god,
That's so insane. Vader, if you hear this in editing, I'm under your bed.
I'm smoking weed right now.
Just got 1,800 total, thank God.
Hell yeah.
After this cast, I'm about to have like 15,000 Dale and just power out like you root crafting in like 10 minutes. It's gonna be awesome.
yo,
Welcome back. I left you a gift in editing.
what?
Yeah.
What?
Oh, no, nice. I'm just gonna eat this protein bar real quick.
No worries.
Yum.
Mm.
I'm trying to get a Revenant weapon on the leagues. I
You
got
should
a
do
Revenant
that.
task. So
Oh,
You should
that's
get
gotta
the
be-
bow.
Wait, oh yeah, you can't even choose your own tasks this leagues. What's up with that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
What-
it's
It was
so
annoying to
lame.
get a rev task. Yeah.
Why is that?
Dude, and you get some like all the Slayer Masters are like the same. So like you get like I got like 35 spiders from Duradel. I'm like, what? What is happening right here?
I
It's
think
like
it
26.
makes people burnt because then they just grind the same task over and over
Yeah,
again. So I
it's
think
pretty
Jagex
ass.
is like trying to make it for like playability sake, but like also it's really annoying to grind out just like Slayer skipping to try to get the right
Yeah.
task. But you get hella points from one task.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's like
Like, you get like 10
5
skips
skip.
from one task.
Oh,
You're
okay,
yeah,
that's
so
chill
it's
as
like,
fuck. Okay,
yeah.
that's easy.
Yeah. So it kind of does like encourage people to actually do some real Slayer.
So are you
the
doing
superiors
Revenant
are
tasks?
juiced, too.
Yeah, I'm on a rev task right now.
I killed a Bloodveld superior earlier today, and it was 65k XP drop from Bloodveld. It was
Jesus.
so cool.
You know the Revenant like demon thing that spawns? Are you guys
Oh,
all
yeah.
able to hit it together and it still
No. So if one, it's like the Iron Man ragging like other
Oh,
Iron
so
Man. If
annoying.
someone, I've like hopped onto a world and like there's been one there and I just like auto retaliated it by accident. Like the guy got so mad at me. I was like, I'm so sorry.
That's so funny.
Yeah, that shit is pretty ass. That actually makes me feel a lot better because I was just hearing that people were butthurt because like Slayer was basically back to normal. But if you can literally get 10 fucking skips.
Yeah,
it's a lot.
Yeah,
it's a
I'm getting
lot.
like 300 points per task or something.
Okay,
like,
yeah. And all these people whine. There was a few people whining. I'm not going to name names, but I'm like, bruh.
Yeah.
That's cool though because I don't know, like I feel like going for revs on leagues sounds hella fun. Like
yeah, I'm really enjoying the Wildy. Like,
That's a really cool area to get, I think, as long as there's not like too many assholes that are just like ragging you for no reason. Is that
The
happening a
worst
lot?
part is if there
not
is assholes, they'll be
really.
there.
Like, I feel like everyone's pretty chill. Like, there's a couple people that are like running around in like Darox and like trying to like one hit people, but like that's just funny to me. Like, I don't know. Like, I
Didn't
picked
that happen to
Wildy
Honko?
knowing that like I picked Wildy knowing that like stuff like that is very possible to happen. So I don't know. I try to have a good attitude.
It
And
just,
like you
yeah.
get, if someone kills you, your stuff, like your grave spawns right beside you and like your respawn, so you can just grab all your shit and like get back
That's
really
nice. That's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is no real incentive to do it other than just to fuck around, kind of. I could
Yeah.
just see it being annoying for some people that are actually just toxic assholes that just want to target people like repeatedly,
quick. Yeah.
because that shit happens in the RuneScape community.
Yeah. With Berserker though, like your first hit, like max hits, and if you have low HP, like you're just one tapping people like pretty much anyway. So like you can pretty much fight back against anyone and have like a decent, unless you're like really like just starting out and
Yeah,
people
yeah.
are like ragging you from a high tier, which would suck. But
That's cool.
Yeah.
I mean, but you also have other areas to train, so it's not like you need to be in the
Yeah.
wilderness early anyway. But yeah,
and there's so many leagues worlds this year
that's
too,
true. I've
which is
seen
really
that.
nice.
That's cool. Yeah, I would have the YouTubers I see that are in wilderness. It looks really fun. Like it actually looks hella chill.
Yeah.
Do you remember like way back when there was people talking? It was Iron Man talking about like we should have Iron Man only worlds where like wilderness is Iron Man and shit. I'm like, the fuck, like, like that. Don't get me wrong. Like, but I remember thinking back in the day, like I'm completely against it for those wondering. But at the same time, back when we had the old wilderness bosses, I just remember thinking how cool it would be to have a boss that's not in the wildy, that's like old Venenatis, where it's like this nice little fucking setup, just a little bit of an instant setup, and then just AFK it till it dies. There's something really satisfying about bosses like that, where you kind of safe spot them. Like,
True.
do you remember that method? Fucking like,
Yeah.
I didn't do that one as much. I did the Callisto one a lot though. I
yeah,
remember.
just running over, safe spotting it. Like, I'll be honest, I like how they've reworked the bosses. I had a fear that the bosses they'd remake were going to be like hella dangerous and just make it like a total shit show and not have singles variants and stuff. But they really, really killed it with how they did it. Plus, Iron Man can be in masses in multi and still get stuff, which I think is really cool in a way.
I do like
Yeah.
how they did that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But at the time, I remember thinking like them fixing wilderness bosses is eliminating something really cool, which is like each three of these bosses, like the three main wilderness bosses, have this really cool setup where you have to learn it and you kind of master it. Like there is efficiency in like learning how to do a nice setup quickly. And that was just unseen in any other boss, So I kind of enjoyed that. And it was very old school. It was just fucking clunky and
Yeah.
stupid.
It was insanely clunky. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff like that.
Yeah. I kind of miss it, but I'm glad the way they've done it. Me grinding out my Void Waker, like I had a pretty good time.
The Vedion one is actually pretty sick. That one's pretty fun.
Yeah, it becomes unfun after 3x rate, which I went over 3x rate for it. I was like, there's just
That's
way too
fair.
much clicking around. And
I think the Bear one is the one I'd want to get lucky on though.
oh, I got lucky. I mean, don't get me wrong, loot tables wise, you want to go dry on Vedion. I got hella bank from Vedion. And do I still have that up actually? Oh no, it got cleared from my like loot tab, whatever. Yeah, I got like 10,000 Mortmeyer fungus like fucking banked from that. Like just
Jeez.
nuts.
That's juice.
Yeah, like that's disgusting. Yeah, they did a pretty good job, and I'm trying to think what else. I forgot what I was fucking gonna say. I lost my train of thought, but yeah.
I like the new like pets, like the updated pets that they made for it too, where you can like choose the different
Oh
style.
yeah, let me look at those. I have all of them. I actually still like the classic ones. Yeah, and that's probably just
plastic ones
nostalgia
are
sake.
nice, but I just like that they had like the option to like just.
Yeah,
I don't know.
they kept. I actually like that they kept the originals as well.
The stuff they've been doing with pets has been kind of cool, like how like Nex runs, and like the Whisper pet. Like I notice it doesn't get stuck on anywhere. Like it follows you, like your path wherever you go, which is cool. I like that.
Wait, the which one?
The Whisper pet, it like follows you, and it doesn't get stuck on like walls and stuff.
Really? It's just
Yeah.
that one.
I don't know if it's just that one. I just noticed that because I have that one on my main, but. Like yeah, like I don't know if they're like just working on how pets move like a lot recently, but yeah.
Okay, yeah, I really like that. I actually kind of wish low key that all of them could run or like something I don't know.
Yeah.
I like if all of them could run, it'd be a bit weird, but
Yeah.
I
The Baron running.
I like that Nex can run, especially when you're doing content like Sepulchre and stuff, where they never. There's something annoying about doing running content and seeing them constantly fall back behind,
Yeah.
fall back. It's like, come on, dude, like you little slowpoke.
Yeah, I like how they're giving the pets different properties. Kind of neat. I don't like. What's your least favorite pet?
Least favorite is definitely I call him Scrodos, but Skodos. Yeah.
Screw it.
Scred.
Fucking hate
I think
that
mine
guy.
is the Soul Wars pet.
Oh no.
Not a
I don't
fan.
even know what I would say for worst. I'm not a fan. I know this is controversial, but I'm not a fan of the Penance Queen. No, like a lot of people. That's
Yeah,
a good
me neither.
Wow.
I'm not
I
that
think
big
that
a
one
fan.
is kind of Duke.
Interesting.
Yeah, not one of my favorites. Another least favorite is Temperos. If Temperos would, no, and I say this because Temperos would have been one of the best ones if it was the size of Kraken. But they decided to go
Oh.
fucking
dude,
ballistic
well-
on it and just make it this giant blob that like
Yeah,
flips and stuff. I'm
he
like,
is really big.
I'm like, stop, dude. Make it a little baby Kraken size. Like that would have been so sick, so much cooler.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Damn.
It actually
It's one of my
bothers me.
favorites. I can't even lie. I love the Temperos. I think it's one of the best ones. One of the best newer ones.
It's too
Bring
big.
back the old Zulrah pet.
I just love
honestly.
it's like sways. It's so like.
No, that is cool, but it's too big. It's just like, bruh, you think you're better than everyone because of how big you are. Like, calm
Yeah,
down.
but it's not like
That's smaller.
KQ size.
Compensating.
It's like okay. I mean,
It is massive and it clips. It gets outside of its fucking tile range, bro. Like it's too much. Sorry, it's too much. I actually like Kraken. That is a really controversial one. A lot of people hate Kraken because it's so common. I love Kraken, and Kraken's always festive.
True. Yeah, I do love that. Yeah, I like Kraken too. Honestly, just a weird little guy.
What's your absolute favorite?
Mhm.
Because I would
I'm
probably
gonna say the Whisper.
Dude, I was saying that too. I literally made a tweet of that even. I was saying
Really?
Whisper is like the new coolest pet. And the way like it has like different like animations and shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's tiny.
True.
It's fucking cool. I love the small pets. I actually like Nibbler pet. I wish it was a little bit smaller, but always been a huge fan of
it
just
is a nice
classic
one, yeah.
Nibbler.
Anyone that uses the other one is a psychopath.
No, I don't think they're a psychopath. I think it's just like maybe they got a little bit stale of the Nibbler.
I guess.
so they're
Yeah,
just-
I guess.
But you're right. The Nibbler's way better.
I've always thought the Zuck one like just I don't know.
No, people
it's a
that
little
main
too
the
much.
Zuck one and think the Nibbler sucks, there's the psychopaths.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You're right. Yeah, I also like Zebak, the little Zebak.
Oh yeah.
Fucking
I love the
flat boy.
Nilo pet. That's a really good one, I think.
Oh, that is a
everyone.
good one.
Everyone uses they'll do like Maiden or like
Mhm.
so. I think the Nilo
Bloat's
is
really
fucking
cool.
sick.
I like Bloat.
Mhm.
I like the baby Mutta pet too from Chambers.
Yeah, that one.
classic.
That one, I think, and this is the hipster inside of me. I think everyone loved it, and it became way too overrated. So I had to like
Yeah, fair.
balance it out by hating it.
I like the Vasa one quite a bit on the Chambers.
Oh, yeah.
I like little Vespula and the little bug version.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
I really like the Transmog Nightmare pet too. Weird bug thing.
Dude, it looks so weird. Just the face of
It's
Nightmare.
disgusting. It's
It's
actually
So weird. I love it.
vile. What are your guys' thoughts on the Chambers changes that they're making? They're
I'm
yeah.
confused as to why it took so long, but
Yeah, that too
I'm
much of
like
that.
I'm for it because like I don't know, it just Chambers just seems so like neglected, I guess,
Mhm.
when
It's
compared to the other raids.
That's it. It's neglected, and also like I wish they would even go a step beyond. Like this is obviously going to make it more popular, and people are going to be doing it more, and it's probably going to be sped up quite a bit, but not. I don't think enough, and it doesn't need to be sped up. I just think the uniques are too rare, and this is coming from somebody that has all uniques. So I'm not somebody that's like doing it for my own agenda. Like I truly just think sometimes content is lacking because of how fucking rare things are. It's the same thing with Nightmare. It's like Nightmare could be so much more fun. Like Fasani's Nightmare would truly be amazing content if the rates were like literally doubled. Like 1 in 160 is obnoxious, man. It is obnoxious.
Yeah.
So
I actually like. It's fun until you die, like Fasani's is. I think it's like really. I like how engaging it is, but then when you die, it's like, I don't know, well, that was fun while that lasted.
but like you do like 10 kills and you realize you are 150 away from a
Yeah.
fucking item and it's gonna be another staff. Like
That
you
is
just
pretty ridiculous.
it's just obnoxious. So don't get me wrong, when you finally pull something, it feels great. It feels hella great. But then okay, back to the dry streak, like again.
Especially for irons too. You can't even really like. I mean, you can camp the scythe. You just have to pay for it. But like, I see a lot of people just bring like a bludgeon switch or something that are irons and like just suffer through the first 3 phases.
And again, I'm one of those players that suffered through this, and I'm still an advocate for making those rates better. Like they just like they need to be improved. So
because like the stuff isn't even like great either. Like it's just like
I know. So, and
has
they
some uses.
refuse to make any like changes to that to the items themselves, and that's annoying too. And also, I don't know if they can really touch the harm staff because it does have use in PvP, albeit clunky as hell because you have to continually switch to like your autocast again.
Yeah.
But like the harm staff is in such an odd place when it comes to PVM. It's just it's so odd. It's only
That's the blue one, right?
yeah. It's only good if you have a Tome of Fire. It's only good if you're casting Fire Surge. It's only good if like it doesn't have any effect in Chambers because your magic level increasing doesn't affect it because it's a standard spell. It's just like this fucking out of place garbage. It feels
It
like.
is really. Yeah. I've only seen it like at Zora and like Ice Demon. I've never seen it anywhere else.
Yeah. I don't know. It's like I just wish some of these things could be looked at, and I don't know. It's like almost like I wish those 3 orbs just became like one staff in a sense. Just like, bruh, I don't know. Like that would be awkward too. You'd have to do some like rebalancing, and I don't know how it would work, but the whole thing's just a mess.
It really is.
And then Inquisitors is just dog shit.
Yeah, I don't like there's such an emphasis, and this goes with like every game, but there's such an emphasis on like just pumping out new shit that like so much is just wait, is that me?
What?
Oh, nothing. So much is like they just no one ever goes back to like fix stuff. They're just like, oh, we just gotta get new stuff out. No, I wish people would like companies would just go back and fix stuff that needs fixing.
All right, let's go to some of these Twitter topics.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Anyway, Bronx Bombers shout out. He has 2 questions for each of you, or 1 question for each of you. Marvin, you can only have one: Sanguine Ornament Kit or Rift Guardian.
Dude, I looked at this one and I really struggled to pick, and I can't lie, I think I'd rather have the Sanguine Kit because. Like rune crafting is easy, but like finding a hard mode team that doesn't wipe every, you know what I mean? Like,
but so is he saying you can have one for free, or you can only ever have one?
Oh shit! I thought it was for one for free.
Well, let's answer that too. So you're saying that, but
if it was one or the other, and I could never have the other one,
yeah.
Ooh, dude, I don't know, man. That is sometimes the Fortnite pick just doesn't do enough justice. Like I'm swinging it, and I'm like. Damn, I need the blood scythe. Like, what am I doing, bro?
Yep.
I mean, I think the Temperos pet is good. That's my other favorite pet. So I mean, I could maybe just get the Temperos pet and have the Saying Scythe.
Dude, I haven't
I don't know,
actually
that's-
seen the
that's
Fortnite
tough.
Scythe in so long.
It's-
Actually, I actually have
dude.
another holy thing. I'm gonna put it on real quick.
I have an extra dude. Yeah, I guess I haven't even mentioned this yet. I'm insanely lucky for holy kits. I got a 1 KC holy kit, a 2 KC holy kit, and a 32 KC holy
Bro.
kit. I just have a holy kit in my junk tab, so I don't even own a raid.
Bro, who fucking designed this? It's such an abomination. This is
It's
so stupid. I am sorry. This is disrespectful as fuck, but like this is not
Fortnite
anything.
dick.
It's not a personal thing against anybody. It's the fact that this thing is an abomination. It's
Dude, that's
so
honestly
ugly.
the only reason I like wearing it is because like it's so out of place. It's just like what kind of game are we playing, man?
It's so, like, bro, what the fuck is that blue circle doing?
I don't know, man.
Oh my god, dude! I
So
literally,
yeah, looking at that,
bro,
it's tough sometimes.
I look like I'm fucking like an action figure from a McDonald's Happy Meal right now. Look at this. I'm just gonna fucking take a
Power
picture of myself.
Ranger.
Like
It's bad,
my brother.
man.
Like what the fuck is this?
Yeah, man. Yep.
I was just
There
like,
it
too
is.
much going on, dude.
Yep.
It kind of looks cool with full Torva, but like
Does it?
usually I'm in the Bandos Berry setup with the surf, and I just have this fucking holy. I'm like, what am I wearing, bro? Like,
Dude, this is
It's such a mess
so
sometimes.
bad. This is so
Yeah, that's
bad.
some Final Fantasy shit.
This is like RS3 shit. Like,
Yeah.
oh, it's actually like an eyesore. It's actually an eyesore. Like, I actually wanted to use it just to like fucking be a troll. It's actually bothering me so much right now. I can't.
well, you
I
have
to
the Sang side, don't you?
No, I don't.
Oh, really?
No,
Oh, so you just have a.
I would rather
normalized
use
type,
the. I'd
you
rather use the normal one. Wait,
That's
how do you
fair,
take it
bro.
off?
you have to uncharge it. You have to uncharge
Oh
it as
my
well.
god, this fucking game is a piece of shit. Of course, you can put it on charge, but you can't. Oh, that's tilting. Okay, whatever.
Jagex moment.
Yep.
And it doesn't. Now the worst part is like even if I tried to keep it, I have to redo all my bank tag layouts and drag it in there.
Yep. It's such a mess, bro. I just need the other one. That's what I'm trying to get.
Yeah, the Sanguine one's fucking clean.
Yeah, I do love the Rift Guardian. It's a really good pet, but I'd be content with the Temperos and having the cool Scythe. I think that'd be a worthy trade.
Dude.
What was Jiksee's question?
Oh yeah, Jiksee's was. I know you've gotten into mixing lately. Will we potentially see DJ streams in the future, or maybe some sets uploaded to YouTube?
Yeah, if I have time, I would love to do more like live mixing. I've been playing around with mixing for a few years now, and like
I was gonna say you
fun.
definitely had a few that I've seen.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. I don't know. It's like one of those things that like when I have like spare time, because it like falls pretty low on the priority list. But yeah, it's fun. I like music a lot. I think a few other homies like ZDAV and like Uber are
ZDAV has
also
been
like
going
playing
crazy,
around with
yeah.
mixing as well lately, which is cool to see. Love that.
That's cool. I kind of wish like that was literally my original intention when I was growing up, is like I wanted to do things in music, but I feel like I just got so much like negative reactions to it. Like not even like direct negative things, but it almost felt like that was not something you could pursue
Yeah.
in a sense. Like you're like that's a hobby. Don't even try, basically. Like you're not going to fucking make it. And
Yeah.
like that's what I originally went to school for. I was a music major for a couple semesters,
Oh, that's cool.
and I just like the school had no music program. I mean, it's just like typical like okay, you're gonna become a music teacher basically, but I still wanted to like I took like music theory classes and stuff. It was all like classical stuff, which I just wasn't into because I made a lot of beats in high school, and that was what I really enjoyed. Like I loved listening to people's beats. Like I loved like just making something sound so cool. And that was what I wanted to do. But I feel like I got pretty convinced out of it because it wasn't a normal job. And now like I do have the freedom of doing it, but it's like, do you ever get that feeling like you're kind of too old to start in a sense? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I've definitely
seen that.
I hate that
I
feeling.
can understand that.
Yeah.
it's also just kind of intimidating for me because I just realize like, I don't know, there's a lot that I still need to learn to really make music and to understand the theory behind it, which I feel like is pretty important. Like I can still make stuff sound good, but I'd want to be like really in depth with it.
Right.
Do you,
Sae Bae, do you know who Rick Rubin is?
Yeah, actually.
I was just
some of his
thinking about
interviews.
that.
Yeah, he
Marvin.
is like I love the way he's like the complete opposite of what you just said. Like it's just like
he
what
has
he
no like
likes.
formal music
Yeah,
theory training
just
and
like,
like anything
I
like
like
that.
this, and like that's it.
Yeah.
Or, like I don't like this, or you should do like that's all he does. And,
Yeah,
like,
but he doesn't really like make the music himself.
Yeah,
but he
that's
like
fair,
works
that's
with
fair.
artists to like produce music and has worked with like so many different famous artists, which is really cool.
That is inspiring. Is like
I have his book actually, but I think of him a lot when I think of music stuff because like just the way he just does what he wants, and like that's all he does. Like there's no like anything. Like it's just him. I just love that.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's kind of inspiring.
I mean, that's what I used to do in high school. Just fuck around.
I can see you on like the missionary trips and you go door to door with your friend and be like, "Yo, also check these beats out real quick if you have time."
Fucking A. Sometimes
that picture of you is so funny.
The
man.
picture of me like sitting with the guy
with
with the
like,
rifle in the back.
Dude, yeah.
His name was fucking.
I love that. Picture.
His name was Franco.
That's so awesome.
Yeah.
Whoever edited it with the fucking parental advisory thing at the bottom.
Let me pull that up. Can you guys find that? What?
Yeah, that image is so hard.
Fucking see that.
I'm gonna have to retweet it.
Actually, I can maybe find it. Unless you find
Actually, you've tweeted a lot. I don't know, but we'll see.
I'm just gonna search it because I think I can actually find it. Yep, I found it.
Let's go.
Sae
Link that in here. I gotta retweet it.
Yeah, I'll link it.
That is one of my favorite pictures, bro. It's so like organic. Like I don't know. I don't know how to describe
it's a fucking banger.
It's so good.
Let me find where the other version is. Oh crap! I have like people muted, so I don't want to fucking like. Oh, it's just. Oh, it's just
a reply?
it's just.
I thought it was just a
Skidler.
reply.
Just fucking Skidler. I've told him like he's fucking muted because of the shit. He like posts like penises. I mean, just a fucking bare ass penis as his go live tweet. Like it's just, dude. Like, bruh. And I literally told him like I'm unfollowing you. Like if you do this, he's like, okay, like I'll stop. Next fucking day, another penis. I'm like, you fucking rat. Yeah. That goes hard as shit.
I've never really watched. The only person like that I've watched somewhat is Perp. I think Perp is hilarious. Just the way he like says shit. Juicer.
Perp has some insanely good content.
Have you, Sader? Have you seen the clip of him at Chambers with the overload? Have you seen?
Wait, who? Perp or Skidler?
Yeah, Perp.
What was it? Here, show me.
Where he's like trying to make an overload.
Oh my god, yes. Oh my god, that is fucking funny.
Dude,
sometimes I wonder if
my
it's
inventory.
Dude, like sometimes like the way he reacts, it's just like he's literally scratching his head. He's like, what the fuck?
It's so visual. You can see the thought process, bro. It's probably my favorite RuneScape clip of all time.
Oh my god, it's awesome. Actually, I'm trying to think. I think my favorite clip of all time. Oh, it's so tough. There's so many. Dude, have you seen the Ari/one where he thinks people are trolling him at the axe shop?
Wait, I feel like I have it.
Oh my god, dude!
Me.
I'm gonna actually fucking just show this to my stream as well, or to the like YouTube audience as well. This is fucking funny. Like. I'm overhyping it already.
Are really funny, dude.
I know. I'm already overhyping it, so I'm kind of nervous that I've already overhyped it. But okay, let me look. Clips. Like, okay, all time.
I think another good one.
Here it is. Here it is. Okay, I'm just gonna link it to you guys, and I'm gonna watch it on my end. And you need to fucking watch this. It's 14 seconds.
Let me send it.
How do you fucking share this? Okay, there we go. Okay, I'm gonna pull it up. So I'm just gonna watch it for like the next 15 seconds. So don't talk. All right, here we go.
I only did 60 kills with a twisted bow.
Oh, wait,
so I didn't.
I gotta pull it up on my end. Fuck. Okay, there we go.
I only did 60 kills with a twisted bow, so I didn't really have a time to get a good one. That is a PB over my blowpipe kills though. Why is there... Okay, who did this?
He's like, and it's called blaming stream. Like, bro, he is so fucking fried. And he
I only
literally,
did 60 kills.
he literally sells all the axes he's bought over the past 3 worlds and fucking blames it on the stream that somebody's selling them back.
The twisted bow.
Holy shit,
I
bro!
didn't really
There's
have a time
dude,
to get a
the
good
fucking
one.
KQ one, bro.
That is a
the-
PB
what's his
over my
name?
blowpipe kills
Oh,
though.
I forget his name. The Skiller guy. And he's like, I'm absolutely destroying KQ right now, and it's the fucking minion, bro.
Yeah.
Holy shit, that's a classic.
Yeah. And then he zooms out and he sees the actual one, right? Isn't it something like that?
Yeah. He's like, wait,
Oh, he's like, I have brain damage.
Oh
that
my
shit is
God.
fun. I also love the Paul No Life hamburger one. or
Oh my
whatever.
god, yeah.
I can never
That's why
find
you
that one.
look for
but-
hamburgers and not for diamonds. Because
Wait,
hamburgers give you diarrhea and make you
Oh,
shit out.
that's so gross.
Yeah.
Just the way he fucking talked about it.
Yeah.
Dude,
He was, yeah.
I'll be honest. Paul No Life streams went hard as shit. They
Yeah.
went so hard. Like, that dude gave 0 fucks. Like, truly gave 0 fucks. He just fucking logged in, played like 19 hours a day, and just rune crafted for 8,000 fucking hours. Like,
What a guy.
and then instantly, I'm pretty sure he instantly went to Hunter or maybe it was Slayer, and he just grinded that shit out. Like, he was a robot, dude. Yeah, that guy's streams were something special. You're just like, I don't know what the hell I'm watching, but this guy's a gamer.
Mhm. Yeah, I miss Fat Clouds a lot too. He had some really good clips of him, bro. He was so funny.
Dude, yeah, one of the funniest ones is him like singing about Coxie at Vorkath.
Dude, yeah, dude.
What can you
His
actually-
songs are
okay.
so good. Like the songs he would just like come
Dude,
up
you would
with
just
on the
start going,
spot.
Dude,
So good.
He is an actual IRL clown. Like, he would kill as a stand-up comedian.
Literally.
Oh yeah, no doubt. I'm really like he's one of those people that you're like glad that he's doing good, but it's like damn right. Like having him around was so funny, man.
Dude, I remember back in like his real like entertainment peak where every single stream he was just making some other gimmick and it's just
Mhm.
funny as
Dude,
fuck.
yeah.
Like
When he would put his thing over the boaty.
yeah.
Oh my god, bro.
Yeah. And he would like, dude, he's so funny. And I remember thinking, and he even said this, he recognized this. I would tell him, or like people would say, and he would say this on stream, he's like, if I didn't enjoy skilling and I actually found some enjoyment from PKing or, you know, staking and stuff, like he knew he would be one of the top streamers. Like if that dude, if Fat Clouds was a gambling stream, I'm talking like just kind of like PKing / fucking just fucking around at the GE, like making stupid bets and stuff, like staking kind of, he would have had like 1,000+ viewers every fucking stream easily.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Because
He was doing really well for like a good period.
dude, he was an Ironman skiller and he was pulling 200 viewers like
Mhm.
Matt and just
That
getting
is
hella
ridiculous.
donations and people just fucking loving every minute of it. Like, oh, dude.
I remember watching him before Partner when he was like really pushing.
Yep, that was
like,
the peak push.
Dude, it was. Dude, I couldn't. There were some streams I couldn't be there for more than 10 minutes. It was so overwhelming. Like he just screaming, like all the like. It was so funny how instantly he like mellowed out after Partner. Like, just instantly.
It was actually like fascinating because you really saw that he actually in that moment like cared more about the grind, like his skilling grind, than anything else. Like he didn't care
in a
about
positive
growing
and
the stream.
uplifting manner.
Yeah. Right, yeah. Grinding post 99 XP in a positive and uplifting manner. Going for 200 mil, 200 mil all in a positive. That was it.
I love that, bro.
God damn it, dude. Yeah, there were some real like gems that we've lost.
I'm trying to just think of some other but I can't think of any of the good clips, man. I just always think of that fucking Overload clip. It's one of the best.
That is so funny.
And I love the story in the background too of fucking what's his name? What's his friend's name?
Wait,
The
who?
dude that hosts the PvP thing, like the
Oh,
speed.
Ron? Wait, who are we talking about?
He's in the background of that overlook clip. I forget his name now. I'm pretty sure it's
Wait,
Ron.
Eevescape?
He's like,
Oh, Eevescape.
yeah, Eevescape.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
yeah,
okay.
and he's like like the story is so funny too. He's like, my dad, the fucking weapon that he is, as like purpose.
One of my favorite clips is, I think it's like on CG release, and Bodhi's like killing Hunliff, and he's hit like 10 zeros in a row, and he's like just freaking out, and like he just like runs out of like prayer food and like dies, and he's like, all right, that's it, I'm going to play Roller Coaster Tycoon.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah, some rage clips are awesome.
Dude, you know Antfiend, right?
Who?
He has the best. Antfiend? He's like
Oh,
one of our
Antfiend, yeah.
friends. Yeah, he has the best rage clips. I literally clipped one today, bro, of him like slamming his keyboard. That was hilarious.
Do you remember when Alfie had that like phase of him slamming his head on his keyboard?
Dude,
he
I
had
was
like a
in-
phase where every single time he would just slam his head on his keyboard. It was
Do you
funny.
remember the hardcore death he had where he ran past the steel dragons to get to Abbey Demons?
Yep.
And
Yep.
died.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure I was in the stream when that happened, and I'll never forget that screech.
Please,
bro.
Iron
Like, it's
Dragons,
hard,
do your not worst, or don't do your worst. Just instant dies.
Dude, that no was like a life shattering, bro. Like he was so distraught.
Oh, he was pissed.
That is a pretty bad way to go. Can't lie.
Yeah, watching Alfie on his hardcore Iron Man arc was funny. Like all his deaths. Didn't he have like 9 of them or some shit? He had
He had
so
a
many.
lot, bro. Dude, that is like, dude, people would call me fucking crazy. All like, oh, how do you play Ultimate? Like that's so insane. And then those are the same guys that have 8 hardcore Iron Mans. I'm like, bro, what? Like,
No.
like, come on, man. Like, what are we like? Where's the bar? Okay, like,
Dude, would you guys want a new permanent game mode to be released? Like, and would you play it?
I honestly might. It would have to be good though. I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like some of the ideas people have had are just kind of like average. I don't know.
Yeah, there's
I
nothing
don't know
like
what else you
revolutionary.
could do. Yeah, I don't know what else you could do. It's like I don't even know. It would be tough.
Well, one of there's actually a lot of options they have, and some of them would be stealing from other Snowflake YouTubers. Like for example, like an official Chunkman mode, where it really is a randomized chunk thing, and you are forced to like move on to the next chunk. So you're seeing an actual official thing that YouTubers could create like content of.
Jake
sounds
is gonna
terrible,
make
I
Tile
can't
Man
lie.
mode.
No,
bro.
Tile Man mode's stupid. I'll be honest. Like Tile Man mode's like actually stupid because it just makes your whole fucking game look like a circus, and it's just so easy to cheat. It's just like just fucking move over here, like if you wanted to. I'm not accusing anybody of cheating. In fact, I'm pretty sure they wouldn't, because the plugin like kind of hard draws shit for you unless you like turned it off and on. But it's just one of those annoyances where it's like, this is bad.
Yeah. Well, see, at that point when you have to get like those crazy ideas, then it's like, how could they even make a mode? Like kind of hot stuff.
Well, one of the cool things, like I think, would be a Chunkman mode, an official version of it where there's like 2 versions, like normal and then extreme, and extreme's like just AIDS. And there would be different starting regions where you could start if you wanted. The other thing that would be cool is like a Mithril Man mode. And that's just the mode where you're basically like you're playing as a normal guy that doesn't have a group, but all Mithril Men are technically like your group. So you can trade all of them. You can't use the Grand Exchange. You can't interact with the economy, but you can trade amongst all other Mithril Men and go bossing with them. So
That'd be cool.
That would be pretty crazy. Yeah.
It would be fun because it is a fresh economy technically, and you could. And the other cool thing is that my hope would be that it would be niche enough that not many bots would be doing it. Although inevitably a fuck ton of bots would probably start spamming as soon as there's some sort of like market. But I think what would be cool is like if you imagine there isn't a big bot problem, then skilling becomes like hella lucrative.
Oh, even just like neat, like making like diamond amulet, like just something like that.
And then
like,
and then you
like,
could
oh.
and I would imagine like Zybez wouldn't be brought back, but there would be some like really in-depth RuneLite plugin that would be like a market for Mithril Men, where it's like put your trade offers up and it's just super, super in-depth. Maybe there's like a Discord for it as well. Like I don't know. It just sounds like hella exciting for there to be a brand new like separate economy that's functioning.
Everyone's starting fresh, and at the same point is one of the main reasons I love leagues. Like, it's just seeing everyone's progress and like, seeing the path everyone chooses. And
see that's me, but I need the permanence of it.
Yeah, exactly.
My favorite part of this leagues is the I love that. Like it's kind of like a World of Warcraft thing too, but like I like that when people have their roles. Like I'm like a melee guy, so I do, you know what I mean? Like I have a specific role that I kind of like. I think that is, I like that aspect of like MMOs where like you have this role to do and only your class, like not only your class can do it, but like, you know, to that extent of like.
You're totally right. That is actually
I love that part of it.
That's the beauty of like Trailblazer leagues in general.
Exactly.
And you do feel like your choices have like true
because it's cool like making a raid team and you're like, oh, we need a major. We need a raid, you know what I mean? Like that's kind of sick actually. I like that.
It is cool. It would also be cool like I don't know, maybe if they made a league also that like you well, it's really tough when it comes to like I take it back. My thought is just already irrelevant. I was just thinking like it'd be cool if you could like have specific skills that you're good at, like mining, fishing, or woodcutting, and then.
No, I see where you're going with.
But it's like it doesn't really work out because the whole fucking game shits out supplies. It's like who cares?
Yeah, I'm a woodcutter. Oh, I killed 30 mole and go.
I'm gonna go do some Toa and just fucking.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Now, one of the ideas. This is really masochistic to most listeners, but the skiller inside of me would really love to make a snowflake that maybe is a skiller, but the thing is I don't like all the restrictions that skillers have. I just want to play a mode where like you couldn't use shops and you couldn't get, and the only thing you could get from bosses is like unique drops themselves. So you're kind of playing like like kind of playing like a really, really old school way where you still have the whole game open to you, but you can't just abuse drop tables in a sense. It's hard to like know where the limits of that would be. And obviously it would take a lot of time, which I'm just not willing to dedicate. But in theory, like it's cool. Okay. Next topic from Arby's fan. Arby's number one.
God.
I'm sorry. Like it's actually just so fucking. It's funny because Whale does look like he likes Arby's.
Holy shit! Man.
That's pretty true.
Yeah, it's
Whale is the kind of guy.
Yeah, it just like there's something about Whale where like you could see him like in a fucking truck with sunglasses on taking a selfie, and like that's his Facebook selfie, just like fucking eats Arby's and shit. Yeah, it's funny. Anyway, Jiksee, what are your thoughts on the intersection between the OSRS community and art? It seems that the community is super creative. Also, thoughts on breakcore. Marvin, when will you stream another Inferno attempt? The people need answers. Mind Rune Monday is a cover-up. All right, go.
Jiksee. The intersection between the OSRS community and art. I think that's a cool question. There's a lot of really creative people in the community, and it's really cool seeing all like the different stuff that people come up with, like whether it be like mixing or like physical art or like just like even some of like the 3D printed stuff is so cool. And like I just love seeing stuff that people make.
Some of the plushies and stuff.
Oh yeah, the plushies are amazing. Yeah, I'm a big fan of all of that, like Witchcrafties. Yeah,
she's a legend.
Good.
And her Peepo comics.
Shirts.
Oh yeah, the Peepo comics are so good.
Dude, she fucking featured me in one of those.
I
saw that.
Legendary.
Wait, what was my question again?
Yours what? Well, no, he still has another question, Jiksee.
Oh, thoughts on breakcore. I don't really have a lot of thoughts on breakcore.
What is that?
I don't know. it's a genre of music, but I
What
don't
is
know. It's like
what's it a mix of?
it's
Or
like
what
it's
does it
like
sound like?
similar to like drum and bass, I guess. I don't really know, honestly.
Is it like drum and bass and like hard style or what? Like what
I
are we
don't
talking?
even know. Like
It's
I
like techno.
genuinely,
Is it like real instruments or electronic?
I think it's electronic.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a micro genre of electronic dance music that emerged from jungle, hardcore, and drum and bass. So yeah, it's like intense drum and bass, I guess.
Okay.
But
Okay.
yeah, I mean, I like drum and bass. I don't know. It's hard for me to discern like a lot of different genres. So if a song is good, like I like it, you know?
hmm
That's how I feel.
Yeah, my problem with like song good, I like it's just I have this obsession with like creating playlists now and they need to have similar sounds.
Yeah.
And so like if I don't like enough of a certain sound, because don't get me wrong, like there's even like I don't like hardstyle, but there are some hardstyle tracks that fucking slap. But I don't like enough of it to ever care to like cultivate that like. So I just don't listen to it really.
Yeah, that's so fair.
But I respect people that just like sounds and then that's what they like. There's no like
Respect.
discrimination between genres. I discriminate between genres.
I do a little bit of that, yeah.
Like even if
But
it's a good song, I'll just be like, yeah, you're kind of part. Like even if there's like a country song that's hella good, I'm like, fuck, I can't. Like,
oh yeah, I'm not a
can't do
country
this.
guy at all.
Me neither. But there's some that like make me want to cry.
Yeah, a guy
I'm
from
like, damn.
Alabama would say that.
No, I'm not from Alabama. I'm from Oregon.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I'm from Oregon.
My
Yeah,
apologies.
I only live there. Yeah, you better fucking apologize. I only lived there for 4 years. Like literally, this sounds horrible, but I was actually embarrassed to say I lived in Alabama. Like while I
Aren't they,
lived
like
there,
one of the bottom ranking in like education.
it's like yeah, it's just like you don't want to be, especially like even people that aren't from the United States. Like they think Alabama, they just think like cousin fucking, like sister fucking.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't hear a lot of good things. Like it's not
Mm.
Alabama is not usually followed by like positive.
It's
things.
not. And so I was actually like ashamed, low key, to even say I was living there. I'm like, because if people are like, oh, where are you from? I'll say Oregon, but then they're like, oh, I love Oregon. Which part are you living in? I'm like, okay, well, I'm actually living in Alabama. God damn it. Like you forced my
Why'd you have to
hand.
go into depth? Like, why couldn't you just take it face value?
Yeah. So anyway, what was it? What was the question? When will you stream another Inferno attempt? The people need answers.
Oh,
Mine
man.
ruined. Monday is a cover up.
I mean, probably soon. I still have
Fuck
borrowed
fuck
TiVo.
streaming the Inferno, man.
Dude, streaming is tough, man. Like, I don't know. It's fun though sometimes. I'm like a guy that like at about the 2 hour mark, I'm like, all right, well, let's wrap this up. So I don't.
Yeah, you really
I'm
don't
pretty
like
bad at that.
grinding content.
Yeah, if I don't take my medicine too, like I'm just like so scatterbrained. I'm like, all right, no one wants to watch me just sit here and try and figure out what to do. I gotta leave.
Yeah, you know, I feel that. That's kind of
Yeah,
how I
but
felt.
I actually went live. Was it yesterday? I think, or 2 days ago. I don't know, something like that. So I do go live.
So your
from time to
if you
time.
take your medication though, like, are you able to pull a long stream, or does
I
or is
can,
that
yeah,
still
I
tough?
can. It's sometimes. I mean, sometimes I'm just like a little, not burned, but like nothing really sounds like too fun. I don't know.
Yep.
Usually I've started doing when I get in that mood, I started just doing 416 tops, bro, just because like some of the shit you see is so funny, man. Like it's just that's usually what I do when I'm kind of out of like a content drought. I'm like, I don't know what to do. I'm like, I'll do 416. Just see like 3 dragon halberds. It's just some crazy shit.
Jesus. Okay. Ian asks, well, we already kind of covered this, but I'll read it anyway if you have any final thoughts. For Mawrin, as an ex-UIM, why? Why did you de-iron completely, and how has it affected your gameplay to present day, which you already kind of covered. Also, Rift Guardian. Jiksee, why are frogs the best? Take us through some of your goals post-school. What made you so good with the After Effects in your editing? So I guess we'll just go immediately to Jiksee.
Yeah.
Okay. Some of my goals
Wait, what
post.
about the frogs?
Oh, frogs. Why frogs are the best? Frogs are the best because I
Ribbit.
don't know, they're just sweet. Like, look at them. They're like little they're little green things. I don't know. I like frogs. They're just cool.
Wait,
There's,
Jiksee, you might have
I
to
don't think
send
there
a
has to be
picture
a
in
reason.
here. Send a picture in here of that frog hat that Zoe made you.
Oh
So you can
yeah,
show.
Zoe Pancakes crocheted me a frog hat. It's
Holy
actually
shit.
my Twitter profile
It's so
picture.
sick.
I'll look you up.
Posted. But yeah, it's sweet. It's one of my
Oh,
most
that is dope.
cherished prized possessions.
And it like looks like it
Um,
fits nicely too.
Yeah. And yeah, some of my goals post school, I guess, is like getting into a good like career, I guess. Like I really want to yeah, I don't know, do like graphic design and photography and stuff like full time and yeah, do things that I am like interested in as a career. So hopefully school will help me get to that point.
That's cool.
And
And also like I feel like just understanding what you want to do because it sounds like that's actually like your passion and
yeah.
not having this like I don't know, just I didn't know what the fuck I was doing in school, to be honest. If I went back now, like it would be much easier to look at school as in I want to do this certain thing and
Mhm.
you know, just really push my way toward that instead of just blindly taking my generals and being like, what the fuck am I doing?
Yeah, I mean, like, shout out Zoe for like hiring me as an editor because at the time I had done like some basic video editing, but I had no skills like what I have now, and like I've learned pretty much everything through just like editing for Zoe, and that's what kind of inspired me to go back to university and like start trying to do this as like an actual career. So
That's sick.
yeah, yeah, she believed in me, and now we're here.
Fuck
Shout
yeah.
out Zoe Pancakes. Love her.
Mhm.
Okay, Sekon asks thoughts on venison.
I saw that. I didn't get it. I
No
can't
idea.
lie.
No
Isn't
idea.
that like deer meat?
Oh,
Yeah, but like, what is he talking about?
okay.
So
So,
there's a story.
uh, okay. So, me and Mike Stephanie Smoking Kush drove to TwitchCon. So we met up in Nebraska and drove literally all the way to Las Vegas, which was a long drive. And on the way back at about 3 a.m., I hit a deer in his car and totaled his car.
You
And
totaled it from the deer? Oh my god.
dude, I'm not kidding you. I thought we were dead, bro. Like it towered over the car, a 4 point buck. Like the car was sat lower than the deer did, bro. It was insane. So yeah, he was asleep too. Like so I can't even
Mike
imagine
was
waking up
asleep.
and as I'm hitting a deer and like pulling
Oh
over
my
on the road,
god,
and like
dude.
screaming. Like I'm talking like totaled. Like the front
Fucking
end was
hell.
fucked.
Did you like spin
Yeah.
out of control and like
No,
or
no.
did you just
See, like I was
instantly fucking
nah. I
slam?
knew like my grandpa's super like a paranoid guy. And he always is like, if you hit a deer, you hit it straight on. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I always had it hammered in my head that you just don't swear. Like you
Yeah.
just.
I heard you
under.
speed up just so it goes under like the car.
Mhm.
But this one went over.
Oh yeah, well, and we were on like the scariest thing is we were on interstate, bro. Like I was going like 83, and like all
You
of a
were on
sudden,
the interstate?
yeah,
Jesus,
bro.
dude, that is
Yeah.
horrifying. Was it night?
Yeah, so I was going over 80, and I barely like hit the brake, and like,
Yeah, it
dude,
was like
just-
it was like so late because I
Oh my
remember I was
God.
like I had just landed like after like I was going home from TwitchCon 2 and I just landed and I was like starting a 6-hour drive overnight and then like I see in Discord like we just hit a deer. I totaled Mike Steph's car. I'm okay, but like we're like fucked and I'm like oh great I'm gonna die.
yeah.
Awesome.
So we're literally at the point of where we hit it. We were like 5 hours from where we met to drop. So like, not only do we not have a car, we have no like we're in the middle of nowhere essentially. Like it was just a fucking shit show, man.
Oh my
It was
god, dude.
like I had to like I thank God I had one friend at the town where we had met and he had to drive 3 hours out to get us, 3 hours back.
Holy shit!
Yeah, bro. It was a.
Wait, did you even have service? Because like it's rare to have service.
We had service. Yeah, we had service.
Holy shit!
But it was just like, yeah. Like I can't even. I wouldn't even want to hear the 911 call because I was so hysterical. Like I had never been that hysterical. Like because I'd never had anything like that happen to me, and all of a sudden like it just changed stuff. I don't know.
Oh my god, dude, that is crazy, nuts.
Yeah, so that's my thoughts on venison. Is I can whip some up, bro, real quick.
Bro, fucking like just the fact that it totaled the car.
Oh, dude, like
is
bad.
Nuts.
I might just link a picture. You can't even really tell because it's so dark out and it's a black car.
Yeah.
Look for.
Jesus, man, that's
what
crazy
is his
stuff.
Twitter? Fuck. But yeah, it was yeah, my first ever accident too, and it was
real. Oh my god!
Yeah, so
you're the one driving.
I was pretty, dude, and then like after all the shaking up is gone, then I just feel guilt. I'm like, well, shit, I just ruined my friend's ur. Like, it's not me, but it's, you know what I mean. It's
he had insurance to get that all covered, hopefully, right?
Yeah, that's the worst part. Is they did.
Yeah.
Oh,
didn't have full coverage.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yep.
Luckily,
was it like a nice car or was it kind of?
It was like decent. It wasn't like nice, but it was like it was a solid car.
Fucking
yeah.
hell, dude, that is brutal.
Yeah, so I felt pretty. I know, like, you know, Zoe Pancake's husband, Lopsy, did like a stream like a couple days after he raised like $1,900 or something.
Oh wow, that's
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah. So.
I had no idea. I hadn't even heard of that.
Yeah, it's kind of just on our Discord, I guess.
Yeah.
I just feel awkward being like, yeah, well, like, crash my friend. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Damn, that's nuts. I mean, there's no way Mike like had any like ill feelings because it's just like that was not your fault.
I know. It's just still like me. Like I'm just like
he has to pay for it. Like it's not your car, so it's like, oh shit.
It felt so bad, man.
Sorry, bro.
Bad.
Yeah, because it would be like, yeah, no, you're right. That fucking sucks.
I can't even find the picture, but it's just crunched, man. Like you can just crunch. Like I remember the 911 operator asking, like, she was like, "Are there any liquids spilling?" And I was like, "Wait, what?" And I look at the ground and there's shit everywhere, and I'm like, "Yeah, there's spilling."
Oh my god.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, that will make your heart shake. Like that'll get the adrenaline fucking pumping. That
was the most adrenaline I've ever had, I think.
Holy crap, that is nuts. Yeah, I'm sorry.
That's my thoughts on venison.
Were you like? So there was a time when I think I was like 16. I had just gotten my license, and I almost hit a biker. Like to the point where like if I had been like 30 feet further, like I would have potentially killed somebody.
Jesus.
And it's like that shook me so hard because of what could have happened if I was just a little bit more
I
would not have seen him, basically. Like he would have died or gotten severely like hurt. And that literally paranoid me from driving for like a month. Like I was just so cautious about everything. Like I was just looking both ways at all times, like driving.
Yeah, a couple days after that, I like driving. I was like, oh man, like I'm just like scanning constantly. I'm like, it's so bad.
Jeez, man. Yeah, that shit's scary, traumatizing. Did you ever have any nightmares on that?
I did. I thought I was because like I have PTSD, so I really thought that this like traumatic event would kind of manifest, but it really didn't. I mean, I was just shooken up for like 2 days, and I was okay after that.
That is nuts, dude.
It was pretty insane. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just like,
go for it. No, go.
I was just gonna say like, I just can't believe that it didn't go through the windshield. Like that was the thing that. Like it was huge, man. Like it was just huge. I really was like, this going through the windshield. Thank God, it just kept running on the other side.
Oh, it was alive?
Yeah, bro.
I thought it fucking died.
Well, it died after I hit it. Yeah.
Oh, it did die. I thought you said it continued running. I thought you said like it got hit and it just fucking ran. Like
it was like in motion, kind of like as I hit it, it still was like going. You know what I mean?
but it died like probably.
It was fucking done for.
Okay. was gonna say, like, it just fucking runs off and your car's total. Like, what the fuck is this, Giga Chad deer? Like,
Nah, he was. Yeah, the cop was like, "Well, let me." Like, he's like, "Where is it? Let me go see if it's suffering." And he came back. He's like, "It ain't suffering." And I was like, "Well,
no, so he shot it.
No.
Oh,
because he was going to if it was suffering, but he said it was done for.
We were there was a girl that was driving up in Idaho, and I was in the car, and we ran over a deer, but like we just went like right under it, like poof, and then it was suffering. We called the cops, and the cop just like basically told us to look away and just shot it in the head. I'm like, holy shit, like it's nuts. Yeah. I don't hear gunshots often either. I'm not like a typical American that goes to the fucking shooting range every week.
You can buy them at the gas station, bro.
Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Okay, Mick Homie asks, well, kind of said, oh yeah, I guess it is a question. One final song request for the rest of your life. What we listening to?
It's a hard question. I know what Mick would pick. He'd pick that song that's like, I love Velveeta. That's Mick's favorite song for sure.
What the fuck, dude?
Yeah, but I don't know what mine would be. It's so hard to pick one song.
It is.
It really, and
you know,
no matter what you pick, no matter what you pick, like, so it's like a theoretical question, I guess.
You have to like almost pick something that like almost doesn't have lyrics. If it's a final song.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know, like,
I mean, my answer would probably be one of the. I have a bunch of salsa ones that I have had stuck in my head. That probably just pick something like that. I just like something that gets you moving a little bit.
Yeah. I don't know.
Dude,
yeah,
I'm not gonna lie.
Is pretty. When I first read it, I thought he meant like you're about to die. What song are you gonna play? I was like, damn.
Yeah. No. I'm not gonna lie. For some reason, I'm just thinking like the Lord of the Rings song. Like,
honestly, I was literally just thinking some classical song.
I was also
kind, and that's like a
Imperial
good
March or March onto the Jedi Temple.
I was thinking like fucking like May It Be from Enya or something like just like angelic, just like okay.
Ooh.
I feel like something more classical. And again, I'm not really a classical person, but something that you have to listen to for the rest of your life, in a sense. It's like, kind of want something that's not just going to piss you off in like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Through that.
Because there's a lot of, like, I feel like particularly electronic music can get hella annoying.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I can listen to it for hours as long as it keeps switching. But, like, there is a point where you crave that real instruments and stuff. I feel like.
Yeah, I can agree with that for sure. I'm usually pretty balanced in what I listen to. Like, I really enjoy electronic music, but also like I love like old like alternative rock and stuff too. So
I just like watched. I was on YouTube Shorts like a fucking zoomer the other night, and I just got recommended this like trombone section thing, and there's like this trombone solo that goes so fucking hard. Have you guys know what I'm talking about? Or have you not seen it? It's like it got like millions and millions of views, so I'm just wondering, like it went viral. But
it doesn't sound familiar, I'm not for sure.
I'll just link it to you real quick. It's insane. Okay. Yeah, this is it. Okay, so just here, I'll just actually let you guys listen to it right now. Just skip like to like halfway in, because the first half there's like annoying like audio that's being like played over.
Okay.
Just watch like the first. I might even get this fucking DMCA'd at this point, but I'm gonna play it. It's insane.
Fuck it.
Holy shit.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. You can see the dude getting into it too.
Oh yeah, he's going hamburger.
He really is, yeah.
that especially towards the really end.
So it sounds like it's so wild how they can make it sound like almost like singing. It's so cool.
Such a range of sound, yeah. I'm like,
bro, he goes
Harmonizing.
so fucking hard. Like, I mean, everybody on the comments is like, that is the greatest like trombone sound like anybody's ever heard, basically. So it's like this isn't just like, oh, like some of the best, you know, there's better. Like, no, this is like literally you're hearing like a fucking master at this.
that's insane, yeah.
Yeah, because you never hear a trombone like that. You think a trombone's like the most basic instrument.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was that.
Cool.
I listened to that. I was like, holy shit! Like I thought it was fake. Like I literally just thought they like dubbed something.
Man,
over
shit.
it. Yeah, I don't know why I just thought it. Why did I think of
That's,
that? Oh yeah, the
that's
final
insane.
song. Yeah. Okay. Foxes says for Marvin.
God.
What was the journey like going from UIM to amateur adult content creator? Oh my god! And for Jiksee, can you put the frog hat on? We already saw the frog hat. Any comment?
I don't want to taint your podcast. Probably not.
Blessed.
I don't want to. Yeah.
We'll keep the podcast innocent.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
It's been a good journey.
What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
That
you
should.
know?
Yeah, that's a saying that has meaning.
Okay. All right. Let's move on. So, let's see. Dr. Flavor asks, ask Mawrin about how we were both supposed to max together on our shared birthday, but then he was too slow. Ask him how he feels about that and how much he thinks about that. This man sounds like he's holding a grudge against you. What the fuck
He
happened?
might be. I just overestimated what I could do and accomplish. Okay, that happens. What can you do? I thought it'd be cool to max on my birthday, bro. Like that's a cool thing. And then, you have a couple million XP of agility. You have a couple of million XP of mining, and it gets a little, finicky.
Yeah, I remember that grind. I tried to max on Christmas Day, which I actually ended up doing, but holy fuck, I underestimated how many hours I need to put in.
Yeah. I mean, you look at the wise old man, like EHP till max, and you're like, okay, and then you actually play, you're like, oh shit.
And of course you're making the commitment when you're the most motivated. You're like, yeah, I'll be just fine. Like the next fucking day, you're like,
ooh, yeah, pretty bad.
That's funny.
Shout out your video on Fortic 3G though. It got me through mining. Respect.
Really?
Yeah. I could never find VM teams when I was playing, and then I hated 3-tick 4G, and then I saw that video and I'm like, there it is.
Fortic 3G.
There it is.
Fortic 3G is fucking poggers. That's Giga Chad shit.
Yeah.
Like it's so nice. It's just easy. And it keeps you engaged.
There's a streamer that I watch called MLK, and literally all he streams is just 3-tick 4G. He's like chill as hell. But it's just every time you go on there, you just mine, and I'm like, damn, bro, like what a fucking grind.
It's intense because, like, I mean, 3-tick 4G is just endless, just the same thing and a lot of clicking. There's a lot to it. It's easy. I mean, it's simple enough, but it's just like, okay, do it for 20 minutes, now do it for 2 hours, now do it for 10 hours. Like, it's just, brother. Like, it's just too much fucking clicking. It's actual. It's like a wrist.
It's just the dropping, man. The dropping is. I hate that part. That's why I like the other one that you had. I was like, it's a really nice flow, and I like the Solastris part. It's just way easier.
Yeah, me too. Fucking shout out Gnome Cube.
What
are your thoughts on that? Do you want that? Or
I mean, now that you have me on the spot with
let's hear it. Be against it so we can argue.
Okay. Let's get some content here rolling. I mean, to be honest. I didn't think it. I mean, I'm a pretty mellow skiller, you know. I didn't see anything wrong with it, but
are you only saying that?
I get it.
Okay.
I think it was a great idea, Sae.
Thank you. Yeah. Now, first of all, it wasn't my idea. That's something that I need to continually state. This was not my idea. This came from somebody
else. It really
else.
is just a little bit of a reworked Solastris bark. So I mean, it isn't even really like that out of stretch. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. People did kind of, but like you were getting some mad flack for that.
Oh yeah.
I think.
Well, it's because
go
for it.
I think if it gives people an opportunity to like learn how to do that, and like something that they wouldn't normally do, I think that's cool.
It's like the main argument that I have towards it's not even about necessary. Like it would get people into it, But it's not even about that. It's just the simple fact that like you have an unnecessary click that has absolutely no, this is not adding anything substantial to the method except for difficulty for the sake of difficulty. Like just adding more clicks to things. Like what if we just added a third click or a fourth click? It's like you're just making it more tedious. So I'm just saying let's strip off all the baggage. And because the thing that's really fun about tick manipulation, in my opinion, is literally just the rhythm that you get, like the flow state. As soon as there's just added clicks for no reason, it's just becoming more difficult and less fun, honestly.
Convoluted.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So that and it the other thing is people think like this is going to kill it or anything. Like it's absolutely taking nothing of substance away from it. That's the other key thing is it's not actually taking anything. In fact, it's actually adding more potential for it. So if you do like clicking like some masochists enjoy, then you can add fletching to it for easier. Like instead of 4 clicks, click the herb, tar, night, or feather, dart tip. Now you could just click once and so it's just a 3 click at that point. So if some reason you have this obsession with clicking a lot, then like you can still add stuff to it. You're not opposed to it. So yeah. And this is also just, I'm not going to go on this much longer, but it's just the vision I have is like for skilling in general is like, I just want skilling to be rhythmic. Like that's what makes it fun. That's what makes all PVM fun too. As soon as there's a rhythm, as soon as there's something that's not just fucking like a Giant's Foundry is like the example I always give of just bad skilling content because you just click the next fucking machine. Like there's nothing going on except for you click the next machine. And it's like, you add rhythm to something, you add like a flow, you add some sort of cycle that's going on. Like it keeps you engaged and it's actually addicting. Like, I don't know. That's how I feel.
I like watching like that stuff too. Or like those crazy skilling like methods that people come up with where they'll like be at the Grand Exchange and they'll like light a log and fletch a log and like superheat an ore and then like go into the bank and like
fire
I love that
stuff.
stuff.
No, they've done crazy shit where it's like they're fletching a dart, lighting a log, fletching a dart, cooking a karambwan, making a fucking super potion. Like all together.
Yeah, I've seen some crazy bake pie methods. Like there's some insane stuff I've seen.
Yeah, Hebox was doing like bake pie, sepulcher and shit. Just like that looks chill as hell. But
Hebox is one of my favorite like his whole maxing the account speedrun was one of my favorite things to watch on YouTube, bro. Like
it's because he knows what he's talking about.
Yeah.
Like, it's not some fucking rando that's like trying to go for it. Like, no, this dude got 200 mil all and he fucking gamed hard as hell and he knows what he's talking about. Like, that's what I personally like. Some people don't like it, but I like people that know what they're doing.
Yeah.
I like watching creators that know what they're doing. That's what, and it's the same thing with like guide makers. I was actually giving a shout out to Mulgoat earlier on my stream. It's like, when I want to learn a new boss nowadays, I will go to fucking Mulgoat Kirby, his YouTube, because he knows what he's fucking talking about. He's going to make it precise as hell. Like literally, I'll watch a guide from him. Like I was just like, okay, how do I kill Spindle? I had no idea because I'd never done it, or Venenatus. Pulls up, it's like a 2-minute video. Just fucking says exactly what it is. Exactly what's happening. He visually shows the cycle of what Serac is doing, and instantly that's ingrained in my head, and I could easily just go kill the spider. If I was to watch any other guide, it would have been 12 minutes. It would have been some fucking idiot running to the spider cave in dog shit gear and like having no idea what he's doing and losing ticks continually, and just like, oh my god, like I just can't.
And an ad placed in the first 30 seconds of the video.
Well, I have YouTube Premium. I do not understand why people don't have YouTube Premium when they are on YouTube every day.
Yeah, that is.
Or at least you're ad blocking. Like, but bruh.
They crack down too hard on the ad block now.
Right now. That's like, dude,
you almost need it now.
Like the amount of subscriptions people get and they refuse to get the YouTube Premium. Like, dude, YouTube Premium is so goated. There's no more ads ever on anything. And it's like $15 a month. Like, it's like Netflix. It's like, I don't know. It's just fucking busted in my opinion. But I'm also on YouTube every single day, so it's worth it for me. And Twitch Turbo. I'm on Twitch every single day. I'm on YouTube every day. I'm getting both of those fucking premiums, and I'm chilling. I'm actually almost tempted This is the thing I'm worried about. I'm tempted on getting Twitter Premium or X Premium Plus, which is the absolutely no ads on anything.
Interesting.
But the only reason I really want to get it, first of all, I hate Twitter because it's just like it's just a shit show. Like I just
nuked it, bro.
Yeah,
he nuked it.
Oh yeah, it's just.
And he banned me for tweeting "kill all men." Like, come on.
Arguably, that's a really good tweet.
That's what I'm saying. Like, there was some substance behind that one, and he banned me.
I was interested because who was? Oh yeah, it was like the last podcast or like 2 podcasts ago. Fuck, what was it? Zandy podcast? I was like, who did I have on? Was it Zandy? I can't remember who I had on. Fucking A. Shit. But I asked somebody. I was like, why is Mawrin's like why is it Marvin Heemeyer or some fucking shit? Like what? I thought he had a
You
different
don't know
thing.
who Marvin Heemeyer is?
And then no, I don't.
It's the kill. Do you know who the Killdozer is?
No.
Dude. Okay. So,
What? Okay, let me just look him up.
You should look him up.
The Killdozer.
You should look him up. He's
Actually crazy.
some people would say terrorist, some people would say hero.
Okay, I don't have time to fucking look at this.
Okay, essentially it's this guy and he got fucked over by like the town government or whatever. And after so long of getting fucked over, he builds this it's like the base of a bulldozer, and then he puts like thick concrete around the entire thing, and he like bulldozes a part of the town in protest, and then gets stuck, and then shoots himself, and it's like a whole. But
Jesus
yeah, it's just like a whole.
Christ.
Yeah,
He really stood up for what he believed in.
yeah, exactly,
You know?
exactly. You just like, admire that in people, you know what I mean? So, but well, everyone calls me Marvin too. Like that's my
Yeah,
nickname.
Marvin is his nickname. So
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
So I just
Marvin.
went with it. I'm like, Marvin Heemeyer. That's I don't know. So that's
Strongly in
that's
favor of gambling legalization. Okay. Interesting.
that's kind of based, honestly.
Bro,
like-
what the fuck? Okay, you know what I actually is I'm just bothered by is Wikipedia just spamming here donate to me. I donated to them the first time they asked because I thought it was like an act of like kindness.
Oh,
like, okay.
now they know you're gonna donate.
No,
so
it's
they
not that.
ask
It's all
you.
anonymous. It's just like they'll just spam it
Oh,
to anybody.
fuck.
But it's like I get no like there's no like I'm not logged into Wikipedia. Like they don't fucking know I already donated. But it's like
True.
they're treating me as if I've never fucking like donated anything. Like I fucking donated like $15 like 6 years back when they first started
money
doing this shit.
bags.
I'm like, bruh, quit fucking asking me. I already paid you. Like, I'm sorry. I get annoyed because it's like there is no way to appreciate me in the first place, but like they just continually spam it. And like even if you donate, they're gonna keep asking you. It's just like, Christ.
Yeah.
Yep.
I know I donated the first time because I was genuinely like, dude, I've used Wikipedia a fuck ton. Hell yeah, I'll do this. Like you're politely asking me one time and it was a really sweet letter. Now they just keep using that sweet talk just continually. And I'm like, okay, stop it.
I know it works, bro.
Yeah,
Why
it
reinvent
does.
the
It
wheel?
does. No, and don't get me wrong, I love Wikipedia. Like there's a lot of shit I've looked up on there. So it's not like I'm against them getting donations at all. It's just I'm annoyed because I donated, got no appreciation. Okay, anyway. Chachi. Dude, Jiksee, how often do you mix in your spare time? And would you consider, okay, I guess that's kind of what we already covered. Would you consider dropping a mix? And Marvin, can you craft mind runes on Monday again? I missed the streams. These guys are obsessed with the same stuff.
Dude, I
aren't they?
know, man.
Do you have anything to add,
The
Jiksee?
people just can't get enough of the mind runes. I don't know what it is, like crack.
Yeah, no, I want to do more live mixes, so we'll see. Tentatively.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, have you heard the live or what's it called, Jiksee? The one you did, the mix or something?
Yeah, yeah, I think it was just
Yeah. Yeah, it's a good one. It's a classic.
Okay, Zeddav, you guys have both been in the OSRS community for a long time. Who do you guys think are some of the most iconic players that newer people might not have heard of, or super memorable moments in general?
I like this question a lot, actually. For me, it'd be a lot of the like. Did you know Iron Torwent?
Who?
Like really, he was like an ultimate really early. He did like the first Saradomin kill, like
a whole bunch of like he was
Dude, soloing God Wars back then was like you're a
Dude,
giga Chad. Like
black
holy-
D'hide rune crossbow, nothing else. Half an inventory of random shit, like like in a dream. But yeah, he was definitely one of the. I know a lot of the OG people. Whirlwind was a really good one that I love.
Iron No Bank.
Yeah, that guy. I remember watching his YouTube video of like his like premise of Ultimate Iron Man before it was even a thing, and then it just became a thing. Like, which is sad because I can't even find. I'm pretty sure those videos got like deleted or privated. Or
his whole thing was that like that's how he thought like the Gower brothers originally wanted the game to be.
Yeah, like you only have the inventory.
Yeah, and when you die, you like lose your shit. Like.
Yeah, that was a sick
fundamentalist.
Yeah,
exactly. I liked that a lot.
Yeah.
No, it is funny.
There's like a few others, but he's the main one that I really think of when I think of like OG like people that I just like seemed so ahead of the curve back then. It was crazy.
Some things I think about old like way back in the days like. When like they had when Bodhi and like people had like the AOAA gold team or whatever, and like there was like a fake like gold selling thing, but people like always thought it was like real, or like I don't know, it was just like an interesting thing. And then like there was like this guy named the Godfather George, who was doing like an Ellie giveaway when Ellies were like still like really like still like the coolest item in the game, right? But it was like a fake giveaway, and the winner was like AGS Me 73 or something, and then that became a meme in the community for a really long time. And I just like think about that a lot. I don't know,
bro.
Like, well, where's the Godfather George now,
bro? Do you guys remember 3 Dudes 1 Scape?
No.
Oh, fuck, god damn it. Anyway, there was 3 dudes that used to stream all at the same stream. Like there's 3 different webcams up basically.
Wait. No, I'm thinking of something else. No,
3 different webcams.
That's crazy.
And
that's kind of insane, though.
Usually 2 of them were in the same room, and then another guy was in that whole nother fucking house, but he would just fucking put
Wait, we should just do that. We should just become...
That would be fun.
No, it was genius. It was always quality content because there's 3 people that all have different personalities and they're just all fucking bros, you know? It was like the people were like the Professor, Billy Mays, fucking I can't remember the other guy's name.
That's so good.
Dude, they used to just so they had like an Ellie from Scratch series where like they all like, or I can't remember how it happened, but I think maybe they all had an Ellie and that's all they started out with as their rank. Anyway, there was one IRL stream they did where one of the guys said he would jump on a trampoline for 24 hours straight. And this motherfucker was on a mini trampoline bouncing for 24 hours straight.
That's crazy.
Yeah. He was like fucking exhausted. Like absolutely fucking gelatin legs afterward, but he fucking did it.
Damn.
Yeah, that was some
That's
insane
impressive.
shit. Yeah. Somebody listening to this will know who I'm talking about. I'll leave it down in the comments. Yeah, they were really cool too. Also, like they gave away, like this is back, I'm talking like 2015, 2016 era. Like they gave away like an Ellie, like just to the boys basically. Like just like that was like the most expensive item back then. And that was like, you know, they weren't like rich motherfuckers either. And like they just did shit like that. Like they would do giveaways all the time. They were like, not just the typical like goodie bag on Twitter, get me some fucking followers and shit. No, it was just like about their community and like fucking giving like shit tons of stuff away to people. Like it was cool. Like I don't know. It was the way they did it was like hella organic and just like didn't look like it was for bait at all. It was just to give back.
Yeah, I feel like it's pretty obvious people's true intentions with stuff like that. You can like kind of tell when it's like
usually
they just don't care if it's like a thing.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, are there any memorable moments or iconic players? We're still kind of on that. Anybody else? I think Latias and Latias was one of my favorite like Ironman PVMers. Like that dude made PVM look so fucking easy. Him and Hauki even.
Dude, I actually, the first ever Ultimate Ironman bingo, I drafted Hauki, bro. I had no idea who this guy was, bro. He's a fucking beast, bro.
He's a fucking beast.
Dude, and I had, Tina too. You know Tina?
Yep.
I had her like, dude, it's crazy to think back at this first the team comp I had, bro, and this random fucking Ultimate Iron Man like competition, bro. Tina, Hauki, like all these crazy people,
Bro.
This, like, power game. No one like knew of them yet. Like they was like I'm pretty sure
nuts.
Tina like only had like 99 fire making or something. Like just a really low level. Like no one knew her, like anything like that. Now she's like ranked 13, bro.
Jesus.
Like it's fucking crazy, man. Dude, speaking of hockey and clips, have you seen the fucking the Dragon Slayer 1 clip of him, bro?
Yep. It's so brutal.
Dude.
Just dies to a fucking bug.
His face, bro. Holy shit, man.
Yeah. No, he's maxed like 4 or 5 times.
Yeah, he has some gnarly accounts, man. He's such a crazy gamer.
He is.
I feel like he's underrated too. Like, I don't know.
Criminally underrated, dude.
Yeah.
Criminally. Just, I completely agree. Like, just, he's
such a cool dude too. Like,
I know.
He was in he's in like Ari/'s group or whatever, Iron Man's. Like, he'll chat. Like it's Ari's stream. Yeah, the Kella, yeah.
Truly, like, a legendary gamer, fucking humble dude. Like, I mean, this is beyond, like, the just maxing accounts. Like, you know, that's something already. But I remember when he was one of the first people that was soloing Chambers of Xeric. And he made it look fucking easy. Like,
those people are insane.
Yeah, he was just instantly good at solo Chambers, just dominating. And then watching him do Zammy, just flawless flicking. I mean, flawless. And this is in the early days where people were like following the Mammo guide, like step under, attack twice, step under. Like nobody fucking knew this shit. And this dude just gaming out of control, never taking damage except for like when it's unavoidable. It's just, and then Latias as well. I always think of Latias of just going in, flicking Bandos and Zammy, just dominating, just absolutely flawless clicks. I'm like, you guys are actually insane. Like,
a step ahead, bro.
Some
people are just a step ahead.
Yep. No, it was. And the thing is, they had that sort of what's the word I'm thinking of? Like, just that kind of desire, like initiative. That's what I'm thinking of. Like, they had the initiative to do it before anybody. There was no guides. There was no anything else. Like, they figured it out themselves. They had the initiative to be like, hey, this is going to be more efficient and I'm going to learn something new. And they didn't see it as like, oh, this is going to be so hard, man. Like, oh, I can't do this. Like, no, they just fucking sent it.
Yeah.
Legends. There's a lot of those. There's a few handfuls of just gamers that come out of nowhere and just really treat the game like a game where it's like,
I feel like I think the Port Khazard guy, when you mentioned that, like, just like won't hear about him, and then he'll just like, there's a new video, he's doing 28 Awaken Leviathan in one thing, cool. Like, what the fuck, man?
Dude, real talk, when he pulled that video, it was 22 in one inventory. A week later, Noobtype 25 one inventory. I'm like
that, like there's like, you know, a step above, and then there's like a little bit above them, and then there's like those guys are like a mile.
I know.
Above, bro.
You think you know, you're all like, we're all thinking like, like, you know, fucking Adicon, No Monkey. Don't get me wrong, they're hella good. But then you have Port Khazard and Noobtype, and it's just like
those, like it's
machines.
almost like they just like bend the game to like what, like it's insane.
They make every piece of content their bitch.
Yeah, literally, bro. There's
Who's
another
that
thing
one guy that did that.
Oh,
he did 28 fan kits in one inventory.
I don't even know how that was possible. I didn't watch that, but I don't even know how that's possible.
Yeah, he did like a full 500 with one like restore potion at the start, and then like the rest of his inventory was all like fan kits.
What? Who was this?
That?
No. The literal fuck.
Wait, I have to find it.
No.
I don't even know who did. I can't remember the name. I can't believe you haven't seen this.
No, I haven't. That's not Port Khazard or Noobtype. Bruh.
Nah,
who the fuck is this?
So.
Dude, you gotta tell me who this is.
I gotta find him.
Hold on. I'm trying to find it.
Like, so wait, let me ask. So he could have had a full inventory initially, right? But
initially
he gets. Yeah.
But like after like every chest, he's like taking off the kit, dropping it and then opening the chest and then getting another kit and then like it just going more and more. I really want to.
But in the raid itself, like he has like 26 at some point in his inventory, or that are banked, or he banks.
No, in his inventory. In his inventory.
Yeah, in his inventory.
Like it's what you're thinking. It's what you're thinking.
Oh my god, dude!
I can't find it. Where it wasn't on YouTube.
It was on Twitter for sure.
I
Because
know,
it was
but I
like a
can't
Twitch clip.
That is disgusting, dude.
Was it this guy, the Viikon Lapu or something?
What?
It
It was
is
him?
this guy.
Viikon? Like I call him Viikon. He's
Here,
probably
I think this might be it. What I'm thinking of, at least.
no way.
I want to see the last. Yeah, this is it. This is it. Yeah. Like if you just skip to like the very 34 minutes, he's just doing Warden. He just has a full inventory. Like, what the fuck, dude?
Wait, why does he already have all these? Oh, this is the last one,
Yeah.
or like one of the last ones.
If you skip to the end, yeah. Yeah, I don't even. Some people just do stuff in this game that I can't even wrap my head around.
Yeah, he's literally.
Dude, he literally told me. The thing is, he told me about this, but I didn't understand. He pops into my stream, and he even linked me the tweet. I did not understand still what the fuck he actually did until right now.
Yeah.
I thought
it's so hard to like come to terms with like
Yeah,
what exactly.
I thought-
like, I can't even get one Fang kid. And he's doing 27 in one inventory.
Bro, I thought he got 27 of them without dying. Like,
Right,
okay,
yeah,
like
and I mean,
you got
that's
27,
cool,
like
but-
that's cool and all to get do this cool
Yeah.
thing 27 times. I didn't know he did it in one fucking inventory.
Yeah, bro.
Okay, I gotta like actually see. This is the criminally unrated shit where it's 4,000 views for this. It's like yeah, maybe the video's not great, so like it's like it's just him doing it. But most of the time when a crazy feat happens, nobody the credit there's just you can't. People can't understand it, and on top of that, you almost got to like showcase it somehow. Like you got to get like an editor, or you got to build the hype somehow. But these motherfuckers, like poor Khazard just comes out. Oh, here's 22 of this. Here's a 4-hour like uncut.
Yeah, he has no
unedited.
like. It's just so raw. Like, he's like, yep, here it is. Like this is what I did.
Dude, imagine there was a guy like settled, but with the skill level of Port Khazard. So truly knows how to create a storyline. Like I'm just imagining right now. Port Khazard, like having this subscriber base of 500,000. He's like, brand new series. I'm going to fucking do the Leviathan 22 times in one. Just like some crazy shit. But I don't know how you'd even build that story, but just somehow editing it, making it look hella dramatic, and just.
If you could make a rune crossbow that interesting, I'm sure you could do something with
I know.
27 Leviathan.
Nobody's figured it out yet, but it's like that is the key to success. I'm really excited to see what they have in store for the Coliseum. Because I mean, I'm one of those players that's like, yeah, I can do most hard things that are like basic, like enough to get like a Grandmaster helmet. Like I've played this game enough and I understand it, but I don't have that desire or initiative to just go crazy. Like,
just surpass everything. Like
like I just don't have that. I don't have that drive to like get good to the Inferno. Really, it's like I'll do it. I'll get the sub 65, but then I'll just stop.
Yeah, just grinding like one piece of content for like hundreds of hours just to like.
I can't even do it for 15 minutes, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just I have that more like completionist style mindset where it's like I want to get stuff on my Ironman.
Yeah.
But I'm excited. I'm excited to see what like Scotty can do, Port Khazard, Noobtype, all these people at the new Coliseum. Like I'm really, really excited to just watch the content, see how crazy people go. P-Diz asks, Jiksee and Mawrin, what have been your favorite pieces of content in the last 3 years? How did you both feel about the ending to A Kingdom Divided? Jiksee, thoughts on the most recent quests added this past year or so? And Mawrin, what is your favorite skilling method? Which is fucking drift net fishing, and I'm not gonna get an aneurysm thinking about that place. All right, what is you guys' favorite piece of content in the last 3 years?
Last 3? I don't even know. Like, I'm not good at timelines. I
So
can't.
2020 was what was that? Was that Prif or was that Prif? I think that was Prif. I think.
So Prif and on.
Jesus Christ.
Tob's not in there.
Yeah, Top was 2018. Jeez.
That's crazy.
5.5 years ago.
That's
Yeah.
good. Man, that's a tough question. 3 years. Last 3 years.
I like how like Toe was like the big thing, was just like, nah.
I'm not saying. I'm not saying
literally,
Toa.
I
I'm
was
not saying
anything
Toa.
but Toa, really.
I'm so glad I finished 7 out of 7.
Yeah, that's a
God.
good one to finish.
Honestly, yeah, I don't know. Desert Treasure 2 is pretty cool. I
It
really
is.
Yeah,
liked-
no, that was
I
actually
really
sick.
enjoyed it.
It's really cool. I don't really like the bosses that much. I liked Vard a lot.
I like that they're so
Fair.
different from each other, though. I do
That's
like
true.
that, but
That's
other
true.
than that, it's
And I
Duke-
fucking
Duke
spooned Duke,
prepping.
thank God.
I really wish they would have made it so like you only have to do the skilling in Duke like once per instance or something like that, instead of like, oh, you have to do it every kill.
No, it's just those hallways are too goddamn long, and get rid of the shadows. Like,
Mhm.
I'm sorry. The shadows are stupid as fuck. They're just annoying, dude.
Yeah.
I agree.
Like, just shorten the hallways. Like, just make it so we can just click the thing. Like, as long as you're on a certain, like, tile, like one of the two, like you're dodging all the lights, you know?
Yeah.
And so, you know for sure that you're going to go there. If you want to tick manipulate it, that's fine, but the hallway's a little bit shorter. Go to the next one. You can AFK the whole run there, and then go back. And I don't know, like, just get rid of the fucking shadows. And also, I
Yeah.
said this on stream today because I literally finished Duke today. Like, I don't have the pet, but I have everything else. I was just saying, like, why not make Duke squishy as hell? Why is his defense so high? Like, if you miss a BGS, you're just suffering. It's just like,
Yeah.
oh God, dude. Like,
Yeah, it just
slug.
feels like artificially inflated time to kill the
Yeah.
boss for no reason.
Exactly.
Just make it have more HP and make it super squishy. So there's no reason to lower its defense. It's already 0. Like, make it like a fucking Bloodveld.
Yeah.
Because then you're
Or
actually
like,
hitting high and it feels good to hit high.
Yeah. Or like even just make it so that like the defense actually gets lowered when you like BGS it or something. Like I feel like you could BGS it and it still like feels like it's so high defense. I don't know.
I know. It's annoying, dude. I'm not a huge...
Like yes. So
Sorry, good. No, I was just gonna say I'm not a huge fan of Whisper either. It's all right. It's just slow. It's like again, it goes back to what I said about Zora. Like a short fight is so much more enjoyable. Something that's short, speedy.
Yeah. One thing I liked about Whisper is it kind of got to the point of Zora for me where it's like brain off. Like I could almost do it without thinking at a certain point. Like once I hit like 300 KC, I was like kind of just like in a zone with it.
Okay,
But,
that sounds
yeah.
good.
Then I
I'm
got
only at, like,
Pet,
50.
and then I was like, I don't think I will kill this boss anymore.
That's the nice thing about a main is like you unless you're a
Yeah.
collection log freak, you can just kind of quit at any time. And
Yeah.
especially if you get the pet, just okay, I'm out. Pet's the big thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, the people that grind it until completion and then I don't know. That's crazy to me. It's crazy.
I'm not a dedicated pet hunter, so going for the useful stuff and completing that is always a nice feeling. And I always save stuff like because you think about the future of this game, like it's the same thing with like Chambers of Xeric challenge mode. Like there's a lot of I don't have any of the kits. I have over 150 KC. I don't have any kits. Don't have dust, but you know that's going to be there forever. And the more like raids 4, raids 5, some other bosses come out, you're going to start being a super tank that just fucking annihilates every room. So why bother like grinding all the shit out, like these cosmetics and pets, when I can just grind out everything else I have still, and then in the future I'm just going to be more and more powerful and like I can do it later. That's how I see it, at least. Just
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
just going to have more DPS over time. Okay. Yeah, so we kind of agree on DT2 being kind of the best.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Okay. Let's see. For Mawrin, this is from Mutations. Mutations is an iconic UIM as well, right? They're still
Yeah. I've
UIM.
known it. We go way back. I've known him a really long time.
Do you have any plans of playing a UIM again, even if on the side? And also remember that one time in UIM bingo.
Yeah.
it's popped in my head, you know, like just maybe far in the future, you know, I have everything else done, I have everything I want, you know, maybe just to kind of like go back to the roots, just to see, maybe, I don't know, it would be so far in the future though. And then the time he's referencing is in that one bingo I was talking about, Hauki and Tina. He like got on my account and fished like an hour with the minnows, bro, and it was like a whole thing, bro. Like I got crucified. It was the whole fucking thing, man. It's so funny.
I would have crucified you too back then.
Pretty much, yeah.
Fuck
Back
you.
then, bro, everyone was, oh well, how can any of your achievements have any value now that we know that this
Dude,
guy is?
I miss those. You know what? I miss the fucking integrity that people used to have now. Nowadays, you just fucking do whatever you want. Like,
pretty much, yeah. We have services, and it's just frowned upon. Nothing crazy.
yeah. Now the game definitely progresses, and people just everything's evolving. Like, I don't know. Back then, I mean, dude, did you know that like it was controversial for you to be able to click your mouse button in to move your camera around? Like on release of Old School, you had to use the arrow keys.
That's
like
insane.
It barely passed that you would be able to move your camera, or maybe it even failed once or something like that. It was nuts.
That's crazy. That's like the only way to play, bro.
Yeah, it's like
I think people are. I've told like one of my roommates, bro. Like I kind of got him into it, and I just never mentioned it. And I was like, oh, by the way, he's like, what?
Oh yeah,
so
when like those people that barely play RuneScape as an adult, when they played as a kid, and they're still doing the stupid like, I'm gonna log in and kill flesh crawlers because I have no fucking idea what I'm doing with this game. It's just like they're so clueless to everything. I'm projecting one of my friends that just plays like once every 2 years, logs in, just
that's respect though. That's respect.
He has great ambition to play, but he just has no clue what he's doing, and he refuses to like learn, and so he just does the same shit over and over, and then just like gets bored.
That guy's having way more fun than any of us.
He's
bro.
not though. That's the thing.
Shit, well,
He's literally crying at his computer. He's like, fucking hate this.
how do people play this game?
Okay, let's see. It's just funny. Money 220s in Jiksee, we trust. Money 220, just like that fucking
Money 220s. That's where I got I pulled my staff in a 220.
No shot.
Yeah, and then me and Oob got like a 4-man staff in a 220.
Sheesh. See, I'm that Money 395 gang because I finished.
It's
mine.
mostly
Yeah, me and
just
Jiksee like to chill when we do the raids.
we do
I don't really
chiller
like
raids.
Yeah, the 395 is like the maximum sweat I want to do, and like I always know, I can turn on some fucking path invocation or some dog shit that's just gonna make me mauled basically, and I'm like, it's not worth it because, and this is assuming solos, because that's how I finished. It's like that's how I got every single unique in a solo actually, of mine, but it's like there's just a point where you are just having to one tick flick, the boss isn't fucking dying, there's too much shit going on. Like I think of Baba, when you pump up Baba, the whole room, unless you're doing Red X, it just becomes this fucking circus by phase 3. You're just like, bro, like die, like oh my god. And so 395s are comfy as shit for me, like maximum.
Yeah, I like anything that starts with the 2.
No, don't get me wrong. They're fun as hell. Like a solid 300 when you have max gear is so fun. But the purple rate sucks so bad. And it's like, just anything lower. It's just like,
yeah, I just don't do that raid. Actually, I take it back. I just don't do that raid.
If you get enough homies in the raid, then the purple chance goes up.
That's true. That's true. And it's still fun. Don't get me wrong. If I'm with the boys and stuff, we can do whatever we want.
And like, I don't know. In Homies Clan, we've got like lots of like newer players. We got like a good mix of players. So there's like people that like want to do like chiller raids that don't have max gear, or like baby irons that need like their fang and stuff. So it's fun to like take the homies that are just like starting out too.
Yep.
Able to do like chill raids.
I'm a big chill guy.
So true.
Okay. Highs. asks, thoughts on the addition of dungeoneering to OSRS if it were implemented, plus what OSRS would look like if the skill existed. I never played back then.
Yeah, I would. Well, I played. I was just a huge noob. Like, I did dungeoneering, but I didn't like do dungeoneering. I just was there clicking shit. Like, so I mean, I don't even really have a good answer, to be honest. I always figured like, I don't know, people would pick summoning over, even though it kind of fucks the whole game, but over dungeoneering. I don't know. Dungeoneering to me just seems like Gauntlet. And I fucking hate Gauntlet, so I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know why people like it's the same. I have never done dungeoneering. People have this crazy hard on for it.
I know, and like I can't imagine it being in the game with Gauntlet. Like it kind of just seems, like
having to be a skill is just odd.
Yeah.
But on top of that, like people were like, "Oh my God, Soul Wars!" Like drops and nobody fucking cares. It's just like, dude, your nostalgia is just.
That happens all the time, man.
Yeah, it's like you got to remember you were 11 when this shit was dropping. Like,
yo, what was the clay one with the clay tools and shit? What was that?
Creation.
Yeah, bring back Stealing Creation.
Dude, Soul Wars drops and they're like, okay, this actually sucks. We were wrong about that, but Stealing Creation. And they're like Fist of Gothics.
Dude. Honestly, Fist of Gothics was fucking.
Dude, you're awesome. Falling into the same fucking trap. What? Are you delusional?
Dude. But do you remember?
No, I never played back then. I literally have zero concept of what any of these are. I didn't even know. I still don't know what Soul Wars is. I actually have never done a Soul Wars. I still don't know what the hell it is. I actually have no room to judge it. I'm just basing it off of everyone else's fucking critiques. Maybe I love Soul Wars. Who knows? Fucking go there and fucking pop it off.
That could be your next thing, bro.
I heard nobody does it. Yeah.
Funny because Soul Wars is supposed to be like a PvP minigame, but if you like go and like do like the Soul Wars boosting and you PvP in it, you like get fucking yelled at. Yeah, it's so funny.
Yeah, it's all efficiency scape at this point.
Yeah,
pretty much.
So you're saying Fist of Gothics was good,
dude? Yeah, well, like, and I just remember. Did you ever see the Berserker shields?
I don't know.
Nah, it wasn't great. Like, so basically, what it was like a game of like tag almost. Like this one guy, you had to hold this two-handed orb and you couldn't fight. And meanwhile, this other dude is assigned to you. He's trying to kill you. And like whoever survived the long, like I was still pretty young, so this could be wrong, like pretty rough. But like essentially, that's what it was. Like one dude held this orb, and the other dude tried to kill him as fast as possible.
Yeah, you just know like, that shit would just be instantly solved.
I just did the rewards, bro. I remember the Berserker shield was so fucking cool when I was a kid, bro. It just had spikes on it. And I'm like, oh my God, I need this. So I had to do the fucking Fist of Gothics
nostalgia from your kid self. It's just fucking
exactly.
Dumbass. Now I remember just thinking, I wish I had played RS2. Like I'm talking like 2004, 2005. Like I wish I had a brain back then. Oh my God! Like
I just was on the cusp of having a brain. It's so unfortunate.
See, I didn't. I really didn't even get a brain till like straight up adulthood. Like I take that back. I became really hyper fixated on certain video games. Like Guitar Hero, I became like an actual fucking legend at that game because I actually took it seriously. So if I was playing RuneScape at that time, I think I actually would have taken it seriously. So you're right. I think if I had been like 3 or 4 years older, it would have been just enough. But just knowing like people were worshipped. If you were good at RuneScape back then, you were worshipped, dude.
Dude, I can't believe people used to do like Nex like back in the day. Like I was so far away from Nex. Like thinking, like doing it now, I'm like, how in the fuck did people do this? Like way back that far, like with just no one knew any. Like that always Nex always was something I thought about. It's like wow, that's crazy.
And it was such a like innocent time for the game where like the tick system that wasn't even that couldn't click with you. Like it just wouldn't.
Yeah.
And the very small handful of Giga Chads back then did, like Wooks.
Yeah.
Like, people understood the game. They were geniuses.
Differently.
Yeah. The rest of us fucking just brainlets. We're just monkeying around,
just
having no
watching
idea.
the YouTube vids, trying to recreate it.
Yeah. Fuck you says, honestly, so true. Where did can we
So true.
tell the lore, the origin of Honestly So True?
So yeah, I
Here, can you also
I think
link it? Do you have a link so people can see what emote this is,
Oh, I can just
or just take a screenshot of it or
Honestly
something?
So True. Does that work?
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Yeah, I think I heard like Hannah say, like Hannah said it one time, and I was like, oh, wow, that's honestly so true. And then I just like it was a brain worm, and it's like implanted in my brain forever. But that screenshot of the emote is from my stream. I think I was facing like Pack or X stats in chess, and then I made like a blunder, and I just like was like, oh, honestly so true. And I just like look off to the side, and like I think Uncle grabbed a screenshot of it and made the emote, and
Fucking
from there it
clean.
was born. But yeah, I've heard people say I look like Forsen or like a bunch of other people. I'm just like, yeah, no, that's just me.
Did
I don't
so
know.
you used to have super long hair?
Yeah, I cut it recently because I don't know. I literally had grown it out since before the pandemic. Like I just not gone to a hairdresser because of like I don't know COVID and stuff. And then I was just like embracing the long hair. I was like kind of felt nice, but then like it was summer and it was like hot, and I was like this sucks. So I just cut it all off. But also it was at a time when Uberu got banned on Twitch, and I was like fuck it, I'm gonna shave my head in solidarity of Uberu
Damn,
being
that's
banned.
I'm pretty sure like 4 or 5 people did that, which was
Yeah,
awesome.
a bunch of people did. So yeah, that was
that's
fun.
that's fucking nuts. Yeah, that I just think. Well, first of all, I don't know. I'm jealous of anybody that can grow like luscious locks. I can't do it anymore.
I'm jealous of anyone that doesn't have a fucking cowlick right in the front of their forehead like I do, so they can actually do short hair.
You know what, dude? Cowlicks are fucking sexy.
No,
I
dude,
agree.
no,
Yeah.
they are.
Kind of
Dude,
works with your
When I wake up,
aesthetic.
bro, and half my hair is going the other way, then it's supposed to, bro.
No.
I don't
It's
know
got to
about
be. It's
that.
got to be short enough. I'm talking like an
Yeah.
inch.
I
maybe-
definitely my hair length is about where it has to stay
Okay,
Yeah.
because I'm just
for it to
thinking
be
like
not as noticeable. Because if it goes longer, it's pretty noticeable, and if it goes shorter, it's noticeable.
because like I had a cowlick growing. I still have that cowlick technically, but my hair is just thinning so much that like you just fucking can't even see it. And I never really grow out my hair that much because it just becomes this wiry mess. Which and the thing that really sucks is like I have that typical male pattern baldness where like the top is thinning, but the sides are still luscious as shit. So like the last time I grew out my hair, like the sides, I could just feel like the just volume of it. It was so good, and then I'd feel the top, and I'm like,
You're about to be a ball cap Andy, bro.
yeah. Now it's one of those things where like if I have my hair short enough, it's just kind of like it just works because of how I look and what my style's been for so long. So it's not that big of a deal, but. Definitely in the next couple of years, I would not be surprised if I just fucking send it all. I am blessed though to have a really full beard. Like
That is something I'm jealous of. I can only do the shitty goatee. Like I just can't get anything else. It's kind of unfortunate.
I definitely have those genetics for beard growth, and it's only gotten thicker over like the last couple of years.
I'm so
Yeah.
jealous, man.
Yeah, so I'm already almost thinking right now, like this winter, just fucking sending it because my beard grows fast too. Like it grows hella fast. So I'm just thinking like, bro, if I grow this out for a year, like it could be like something special. I don't know. I'm tempted, but the thing is I always get tempted, and then all of a sudden it's like in the worst phase ever where it's like
Yeah, the awkward phase, yeah.
it's not even like the awkward phase, it's just the annoying phase where like I'm talking you're sleeping and your mustache and your beard's getting in your mouth.
Oh yeah,
and
like poking you too.
yeah, and I was literally talking about this earlier on my stream. Like, dude, do you guys understand when you get beard slivers? I'm talking like little teeny hairs that will literally go inside your fucking lip as a sliver. I mean, it's like a straight up.
Yeah, I don't have enough
hair
hair for that.
Damn.
That sounds not fun though.
It always happens after I kind of like briefly do like a trim.
Oh
Because
yeah.
like I'll kind of like trim like the bottom a little bit, and like those little teeny prickles hairs will like just go everywhere, and I try to wash it all out, but some will just stick. Painful. I've even gotten slivers in my thumbs from like
Jeez,
God.
man.
from my hairs. Like my hairs will stick into my thumb because I'll like kind of brush my beard down with my like fingers, and those little pricklies will just stick in there. It's horrible, dude.
God damn.
Damn.
These are things
Maybe
that
having a
nobody
beard
thinks
isn't-
about.
Maybe I like the goatee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are things that people don't think about. And the longer it gets, the more AIDS it gets. It's just,
Yeah.
I mean, even if you zip up a fucking jacket, you're going to just snag yourself. I mean, there's so many things you just don't think about. So anyway, but I'm still tempted on doing it because I'm Oregonian and go on the bike path. And a lot of Oregonians are just, you know, those typical like hipster looking guys with a man bun and a huge ass beard. You know what I'm talking about? Just
Yeah.
like there's some dudes that I've seen where it's like I kind of get an idea of like what I want to look like, and I'm like, oh shit, like I gotta grow this out.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah, I like having a beard. I think it suits me as well.
True.
have you ever grown it out like big time?
Yeah. There's definitely like a sweet spot with my like facial hair. Like if it gets too long, it does not look good, and if it's like too short, it doesn't look good. It's definitely like the right length for me. It's like, yeah, just kind of like scruffy and short. It's my ideal.
Nice. All right, guys, we kind of finished through all the relevant topics. So
Yeah.
Bro, I'm irrelevant now.
yeah. Now, but
Good.
thank you guys so much for coming on. This was like a
Dude,
fucking
thank
treat.
you, man. I literally
Thank you for having
at that party at TwitchCon, I literally looked at I saw you go sit down and there's like the empty seat. I'm like, yo, Jiksee, I'm about to go secure our spot real quick. It worked, bro. It worked.
Well, no, thank
so
you.
glad.
This was hella fun.
This
For
is
those
awesome,
for those listening, down in the description, we're gonna have their links down there. Yeah, I'll have you guys link me them, and so just go check it out in the description. Also, if you guys want to support the cast, there's a Patreon link as well as a YouTube membership link where you guys
Also,
can
if you have a
support.
Prime, sub to Satyr,
sub to these two legends with your primes, and
sub to Jiksee. He has better emotes.
yeah, sub to Jiksee. We'll say that. Go follow him
I
on
think
Twitch.
Marvin's emotes are really good. Now that
Jiksee
you got
balling is
Uber
Honestly,
pretty
it's so
crazy.
true.
Though. Yeah, Uber did kind of do my whole thing. It's awesome. But anyways,
So we'll finish this off with 3 shout outs from you boys. So we'll start with Jiksee and then Mawrin.
All right. Shout out the homies clan. That's like my ride or dies. Shout out Zoe Pancake. Honestly, like,
Employer.
I love her so much. And shout out Tired Gang. You know who you are.
facts. I guess he kind of covered the wide range, so I'll go. Shout out Zdav, bro. One of my favorite people I met at TwitchCon. Mixing streams are amazing. Just one of the coolest guys ever. Shout out Ant Fiend. Watch his Twitch. He has the best clips. He is the funniest keyboard smashes this side of the Mississippi. And then, damn, for 3, bro. That's a tough one, man. I gotta say, shout out Gorilla, bro. Well, just one more.
One more.
Gorilla. You're talking about Gullible Gorilla?
Yeah,
Hell
just
That
yeah.
one more,
motherfucker.
bro.
That motherfucker. I troll around, but I have that like ongoing fucking meme where he's actually Uberu's alt.
Yeah, that's so funny.
I'm pretty sure he is.
Yeah, he is.
They are the same.
It's like every time fucking Gullible Gorilla pops in, Uberu's in there as well. I'm like, what the shit? Like, shut up. You guys are fucking idiotic. Yeah.
That's awesome.
I love them. Okay. Thank you guys. This was
Thank you,
awesome. Yeah, I'm trying to think of what else. I think that's pretty much it. So good job,
yeah.
boys.
Love it.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
thank you so much. Love you.
Yeah.
Thank you for
I love
doing
you,
this.
dude.
Keep up the fucking good work. You fucking do so much good work with the
Are you
content.
getting
It's
Six
so
Scythe
amazing.
and Ellie's X on next, or what?
Nope, not next.